Hello everyone, my name's Kane and welcome back to more The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Gonna have to get used to saying that. Last time we began the adventure of Azure, and I'm already in love with so many of the things that I'm seeing. I mean, the way they have the new Master Court system, having party members in the form of these two. Oh, friggin', and story seems like promising. Everything seems very nice and exciting and ready and raring for me to go. Yeah, anyways, this time, so I've got something that might actually be pretty good news for people who would like to see me do as much as possible. One of the big reasons why in the Trails from Zero game playthrough, why I didn't do like other side things aside for like side quests, is admittedly mostly because the guides I had were not exactly the most easy to read at times, but this one, the new guide I have for Trails to Azure, seems a lot more in line with my style of reading through things. So basically what I'm trying to say is that we're probably going to have a lot more stuff completed in this playthrough compared to like the others. Also, again, I am sorry about the quality of the recording. Let me see something real quick. Can I check options, graphics? Oh, that's why. That's why it looks terrible. I forgot. Sorry about that. That's one of the big reasons why it ends up looking terrible. For some reason, my computer has a heart attack when it tries to record above 60 frames per second. That's one of the big reasons. That's why the last episode probably looked as awful as it did. I apologize for that. It should be a little bit better now. Anyways, we got a list of things that, to check out, as well as things that I just want to check out. There are a bunch of things we can personally check out is what I'm saying, and then a bunch of things that we have to check out. Let's just follow what the guide says here of what we can do. First off, we're going to start off by going to West Street. Wait, because there's two different people we want to visit here. First off, where are you? Yep!
Oh, well, look who it is.
It's been a while, Mr. Grimwood.
That it has. I've been told the SSS temporarily suspended operations.
Yeah, but today's our first day back. We thought it would be our only right to stop by and say hello.
I see. It seems you even got yourself some new members. That's just splendid.
So, you must be the famous Grizzly Grim that everyone's been talking about. I might just find myself in dire need of your services someday.
Is that right? Very well then. Let me see. I should have some business cards around here somewhere.
Wazzy, you're supposed to be a police officer, not a future client. Well, in the case that it ever happens, Mr. Grimwood would be the right person to turn to.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to imply anything. I was only playing along. I suppose a more formal introduction is in order. My name is Ian Grimwood, licensed lawyer and head of this firm. I look forward to working with all of you again, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS.
Likewise, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Grimwood.
We may be stopping by more often and to consult with you in the future. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention that was awesome about the last episode. We got to see Kevin in Rise again. That was awesome. I hope we can count on your advice when the time comes.
Of course, feel free to stop by whenever you'd like. I'd be more than happy to provide you with my expertise, should the need arise.
Next up to search off in this area is let's go check on our favorite baker shop guy. Hey, buddy.
Hey, but this is my pal Lloyd.
Hey, Oscar. Long time no see. How's work?
Oh, you know me, same as usual. Need, bake, repeat. Still, it's been a while since you and that babyface of yours waltzed in here, huh? Where have you been? Off vacationing in Michelin or something?
Come on, do you really think I have the time or mirror for that? I told you the SSS was going to be on hold while I trained with the 1st Division, didn't I?
Huh? Did you? Must slip my mind. Here, let me make it up to you. Think of this as a way to commemorate the SSS getting back together.
Mooncake muffin?
Is this your latest creation? Oh, sounds amazing. It looks delicious too. Yeah, it's fresh out of the oven and just as fluffy. If you don't love it, I'll eat my hat. Just make sure you buy more if you actually do enjoy it, okay?
I'm sure we will. Thanks, Oscar. Next up, let's head on over to East Street. Again, the way that this guide is laid out is a lot easier for me to do. Hey, Michelle, whose name I keep saying all the time. Oh my gosh, they actually gave him a face sprite. Thank you. I figured this guy of all people need to have one.
Well, bless my soul. Look who's back in town.
Hi, Michelle. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Michelle! It most certainly has. Good job handling that arrest in Altair, by the way.
We couldn't have done it without Arios' help. I think we have you to thank for that.
You're looking well, Michelle. How have you been? Why, thank you, sweetie. I'm in top form. Though we're up to our knees in work now that the golden bright era of the Crossbow branch has come to an end.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It looks to me like Arios and the other bracers are doing a good job picking up the slack. Well, we're no strangers to being short-staffed. We'll manage one way or another. They don't call you bracers allies of the people for nothing. No matter how busy you are, you guys never offer a word of complaint. Guilty as charged. Though I could say the same about the SSS. Oh, you four have been busting your behinds all year. Hold up now, is it just me, or do you have some new faces?
Oh, right. These are our latest additions to the SSS.
Noel Seeker, transfer member from the Crossbow Guardian Force. Wazzy Hemisphere, I'd like to think my name is an introduction enough. Oh, it's quite a sensational pair of recruits you got on your hands. An active Sergeant Major from the Guardian Force and the leader of the Downtown District's Testaments Gang. Their experience must be invaluable now that the SSS is back and kicking. Are you sure you can rely on them when push comes to shove?
I am. It's true that we all have very different backgrounds, but that's been the case for the SSS since day one. I was about to say, you want to talk about weird backgrounds? We have child that was abused by a cult, guy who was like child to one of the most fearsome Jaeger Corps or whatever. Daughter to the mayor of the granddaughter to the mayor of the town, and then brother to the most amazing detective the town's ever seen. I don't think a gang leader and a Crossbell Force Guardian are too wild of a addition to our team. I'm gonna be real with you.
Good answer. You've grown a lot since the first day you stepped through our doors. Best of luck out there, boys and girls. It's a pleasure to work with you again.
A pleasure to see you, Michelle.
By the way, Arios had to book into Remiferia to the moment he got back from Altair. The Grand Prince up there is coming to the conference at the end of the month, so he's helping him prepare for it.
I guess there's no rest of the Divine Blade of Wind.
Well, he's not the only one, honey. Pretty much everybody's busy getting ready for that conference. You're right. Even the CGS been preoccupied with reassignments and rehabilitation training. I guess you weren't exaggerating about how strapped for manpower the guild is. Not in the least. The void Estelle and Joshua left behind was much larger than I expected it would be. Our workload is utterly insanity right now. Arios and the gang may be skilled, but there's a limit to everything. That certainly is true. Anyway, we're gonna be swamped for a while, and I don't see it getting any easier anytime soon. So every little bit of the SSS does help. Thanks for that.
Yeah, likewise. Here's hoping we can all manage. It looks like the requests are piling up as always. No surprise there.
Yeah, but we're not gonna let them outdo us.
It's a bit sad seeing this so shortened again. I still think there's a chance that maybe we could see bracers from the rest of the Sky trilogy here. We could see any of Kurt's team. We could maybe even see Agate, Sherazard, or hell, even Zin is a possibility, I'd argue. Listen, if Kevin and Rise are able to appear at the very beginning of this game, I think it stands to reason that anything's possible. There's also apparently seen up here.
What's up, SSS? It sure has been a while.
Hey, Lynn. Hey, Alia. Alioa? I don't know how to say your name. Alia? I'm going with Alia. It's good to see you again.
How are things been at the guild? Oh, you know, we're busy as we've ever been. But enough about us. Tell us about the guys behind you. They rookies? Something like that. You two are bracers, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. Actually, I think I've seen you before while you were on your way to Calvard. Oh yeah, that's why your face is so familiar. You're usually one of the guardsmen at Tangram, huh? Speaking of the Republic, great job in Altair, Lloyd. But that ties up the final loose thread of the cult case, doesn't it? You've really moved up in the world.
I've still got a long way to go, to be honest. In any case, the rest of the SSS and I plan to hit the ground running again.
That's the spirit. You guys got this.
Thank you, you two. Alright, so East Street is complete. Next up, let's go to the Administrative District. And let's go say hi to good old Fran. Fran! And Rebecca!
Oh, look what it is. Oh, hey guys. And hi to you too, Noe. I thought I told you to stop calling me that while we're on the clock.
Good to see you again, Rebecca.
Sorry it's been so long. So, Special Support Section is finally up and running again. Are you all ready to work? Are you already working on your support requests?
That's right. We're also patrolling the city and showing our new members the ropes. We actually got a request from the First Division. Could you tell us where to find Detective Emma?
She's waiting in the conference room down the hall. To think you'd get it to the point where the First Division is asking to collaborate with you. I can't tell you how proud I am.
Oh, thanks.
I just hope they aren't planning to shovel their busy work off onto us. Honestly, Wazzy.
Anyway, let's go hear what Detective Emma has to say.
Good luck, everybody! The SSS really is back in action. It all feels so surreal. As the Azure operator, it almost brings a tear to my eye.
I guess today does feel like a special occasion.
It does. It's wonderful to be working with you again, Fran. Same here. I've missed it a lot. You have to stop keeping up with the flood of requests from the citizens while you're away. That just makes me extra relieved to have you all back. Plus, now I get to work with you, Noe, too.
I figured that's where this was headed.
Jeez, Fran, how many times do I have to tell you not to call me that while we're at work? Listen, it doesn't matter if we're sisters. We have to remain professional in the workplace. You can't be giving me special treatment. Okay, sorry. But what if I can't get used to— You will. No buts about it.
Tough love in action.
Anyway, when Tio and Randy come back, you guys will be unstoppable. Can't wait until all of you are together again. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I hope you'll continue to have our backs out there, friend.
For sure.
I want my friends back. Next up, after that, let's go to the entertainment district. If I can remember the controls, that'd be pretty cool. Arkansas. It's been a long time since we last set foot in here.
Yes, I wonder if Ilya and Rixia are doing well.
Well, I didn't realize you two spent so much time schmoozing it up with celebrities.
Is it really okay for us to just waltz into a theater like this?
Hi. Even isn't Detective Bannings and Miss McDowell from the SSS. It's so good to see you both again. Are you here for a personal visit? Actually, the SSS is back in operation starting today. We were patrolling the city and decided to stop by.
We're not bothering you, though, are we?
No, of course not. You're no bother at all. The troop is currently taking breaks, so please feel free to stay a while. I'm sure Ilya and the others would be delighted to see you. Thank you very much.
Wow. Is something wrong, Noah? No, well, no, it's just... I can't believe how much clout the SSS has.
She's right. I think they'd have the red carpet rolled out for you at Arkansas. Well, I guess I can't entirely deny it.
We've been lucky enough to forge such wonderful connections here in Crossbell.
Yes, we have. If they're bright. Ooh, hey, this was never open before. Huh. We could never go here before. Hey, I'm over here.
And you won't believe what Sully did next. Hey, cut it out! Not from Rixia!
Oh, hey, it's the kid we... Sully! I remember you now. It's the kid that we, that was sneaking into freaking Rixia's room.
Oh, Ilya. You really shouldn't pick on her so much.
Hey! Things are as lively as here as ever here, huh?
It looks like they're on break right now. Is that Ilya Platier? The Ilya Platier?
And those other two must be...
Ah, if it isn't my favorite little guy! Oh, hello, SSS. Hey.
And you also have a sprite now, I have neglected to mention, Sully. Long time no see, everyone.
We're sorry for interrupting your break. Oh no, not at all. It's been ages since you last stopped by, so go ahead, make yourselves at home. And while you're here, could I trouble my favorite little guy for a nice warm reunion hug?
Please no. No, thanks. I'm good.
Oh, you're no fun. You don't have to hold back with me, you know? Well, maybe you prefer Rixia press right up against you instead.
Bruh.
Ilya? Quit being such a sleaze bag already. I see your troubles haven't changed, Rixia. Though I can't say I don't empathize. Fate has it in for us, it seems. Still, it's great to see you again, especially after all this time. I hope you'll continue to look out after everyone here in Arkansas.
You're the actress who made her debut during the Anniversary Festival performance, right? Don't you live in the downtown district? I think I've seen you around their neighborhood before.
Yes, I do. Pardon me if I'm mistaken, but would you happen to be the leader of that street gang?
Wazzy Hemisphere, at your service.
Oh, you know him, Rixia. Come to think of it, the SSS seems to have a few extra additions to the cast.
Right, these two are our newest members.
I'm Noel Seeker. I transferred into the SSS from the Guardian Force. My younger sister Fran and I are big fans of yours, Miss Platier. Oh, thank you very much.
Theo and Randy haven't returned yet, unfortunately. It'll just be the four of us for a while.
Oh, I see. Looks like you found yourself some pretty kooky characters. I like them.
Well, I don't even think they're half as kooky as you, Ilya.
You performers are a lot more casual than I imagined you'd be.
And even more beautiful than your photos give you credit for at that.
Why, thank you. But you know flattery will get you nowhere, right? But enough about that. You have been quiet this whole time. Step up and introduce yourself, Missy. Okay, I get it. I'm Sully a trade, an assistant to the troop. It's, nice to meet you. Same here, Sully.
How have you been, Sully?
You have some nerve talking to me. Don't think for a second I forgot about what happened back then. You hear me?
Bruh. She still hasn't let that go, huh?
Back then?
Don't worry about it.
From my head, our favorite lady-killing detective here grabbed Sully from behind and...
No, it was not like that! He was running away. I was only trying to apprehend her.
Excuse me? Look, I know I wasn't being a saint back then. That doesn't give you the right to grope me. Grope?
Wow, sounds like you really got a handful. Good on you! Wazzy! Wazzy! No! No, I didn't. I mean,
Oh, what delicious drama. Let me have a bite, too. I couldn't possibly miss out on something like this. Oh yeah, please, don't make this worse than it already is.
The more I deny it, the guiltier I look. You really know how to dig your own grave, don't you, Lloyd Bannings?
In any case, it's good to have you back. Yes, that's already done so much for us. Please, visit whenever you like.
You're gonna be a party member at some point. I already know it because the freaking records have spoiled that enough to me as it is. And besides, I'm also pretty sure I know your true identity, Yin. We saw it in a cutscene in Zero. So you're not exactly fooling anybody, I'm gonna be real with you.
Seconded. You always get a warm welcome here. Not to mention, Rixia's rehearsals have been more thrilling to watch than ever these days.
Oh, really?
I'd imagine she offers a selection of choice views, leaping around in that costume of hers. Vazzy! That's one of the appeals, yes. But lately, I feel like there's been a certain sharpness to her movements, both on and off the stage. She never seems to get tired either. I'm guessing you've improved your sleeping habits. Well, yeah, I suppose so. That's it, huh? I never realized.
Leave the Elliot to know her performers inside and out.
It's true. There hasn't been as much work recently, so I've had more time to relax.
Yep, sure enough. That about is as blatant as a confirmation as it gets, I feel, for your identity. Why are you Yin, Rixia, though? Is what I want to know. Why is Rixia Yin? And what is the point of her being Yin? And it's so weird how she seems so different when she is Yin.
I feel like you can sense that just from the way I move. She really is amazing.
One of the hardest workers I know, Rixia. Just remember to get enough rest. Take a moment for yourself every now and then.
I will. Thank you for looking out for me, Lloyd. Arkansas seems as busy as ever now. If you're sure it won't be a bother, we'll try to stop by from time to time. Feel free. You're always welcome as long as we're not in the middle of a performance or rehearsal. That being said, things are probably going to be wrapping up in the near future.
Really?
Oh? Why's that?
Is something special in the works?
That's on a need-to-know basis only. You'll see what we're cooking up when it's good and ready. Look forward to it.
Will do.
We'll have a follow-up on that sometime.
Alright, very nice. Next up, for where to explore, let's head over to the residential district. And there, I believe it's this house. Yep!
Goodness, look who just walked in.
Oh, if it isn't the SSS.
Hello.
Good to see you again, Mr. and Mrs. Hayworth.
It's same to you, Colin. You look like you're doing well.
Indeed. Life has been quite peaceful for us since our last encounter, thanks in no small part to all of you.
You and Ellie know this family, Lloyd?
It sounds like there's a story here. Care to share? The special support section saved our son when he went missing during the anniversary festival.
We'll forever be in your debt. It's because of you that we're still a happy family.
You're welcome, but we were really only doing our jobs.
You needn't be so modest. No amount of things could ever express our gratitude. Although I do still regret not being able to thank the girl who helped you on that day as well.
Oh, you mean the one with the purple hair? And let's see her again, too. Yes, that's right. I still hold out for the day that we can properly thank her. You wouldn't happen to know of her whereabouts, would you? No, unfortunately not. We haven't seen her again since that day.
That's a shame. Well, God's willing, I'm sure we'll meet again someday. I suppose all we can do in the meantime is be patient until the opportunity arises.
Ren. She's already left Crossbell with Estelle and Joshua. The Haywers still don't know the truth about what happened that day.
In any event, all of you are welcome to stay by for a visit whenever you like. I'll do whatever in my power to assist you should you need it.
Thank you, Mr. Hayworth. You and your family are too kind.
Bye, SSS.
Goodbye, child. Next up, let's head over to the IBC. Hello, IBC. First up, let's talk to the receptionist.
Ah, Miss McDowell, Detective Bannons. It has been some time since your last visit. I see the SSS has resumed operations.
Yeah, and not a moment too soon.
It's good to see you, Lanfei. You can expect we'll be coming by the IBC more often again. I'll be looking forward to it. In fact, I believe it was the SSS who first helped us test our new Sepith exchange service. Though I believe the expiration date on your original card has already passed. As such, I prepared a new one. Here you are.
Hey!
Simply present that card at this counter the way you did before. We'll exchange your Sepith for Mira at a higher rate than you typically find elsewhere. Are you sure this is alright? Letting us use that service, I mean? Naturally, you're good friends with the Croy family, after all. That you should have access to this small convenience is but a matter of course.
Well, who are we to turn up our noses at such generosity?
We'll be sure to make use of it.
Of course. All you need to do is ask.
Yep. I wonder if the rates have changed. No, they have not. And apparently, there's another person we can talk to.
Hey, you're the special support section. Do you remember me? I'm the trader you saved during the cold incident.
Oh, hey, buddy. I actually, for some reason, vaguely do remember you. You were the shop guy that we could actually get in there. Of course we do. It's good to see you. It's great to see you, Rizero.
Have you been in good health since then?
Well, I've been seeing a doctor at St. Ursula for the last few months, and as you can see, I'm rise rain now. Fortunately, I managed to avoid bankruptcy during the incident too. Thank you for your help back then. I'll never forget how grateful I am to the SSS. As a matter of fact, here, I'd like you to have this.
Ooh, a free Celestial Bomb. Don't mind if I do. Celestial Bomb?
It's something an associate of mine gave me a while back, but I wouldn't know what to do with it. This is hardly enough to repay you for your kindness, but I figured it'd be a halfway decent place to start. Consider it a personal gift from me to you. It would mean a lot if you'd accept it.
Well, in that case, we'd be happy to. Thank you very much, Rizero. Take care, bucko! Next up, let's head over to the downtown district. Let's see here. It's nice when the guide here is very clear and easy to read about where events can happen. So first up, let's go to Trinity. Hey, Testaments, I've got your boss. I wonder if that just means Abbas is the boss now. Or is Wazzy still the leader? He's just also SSS.
Welcome. How many in your pot? Wait, was he? And the SSS too.
Did you just welcome us?
This place becomes more like a legitimate business by the day. How are you holding up, Abbas? Doing well for yourselves?
Abbas! They actually gave you a portrait. Thank you.
No complaints. It's good to have you back. Why not make yourself at home while you're here? So, Wazzy, how are you liking the special support section?
I suppose it's a good fit after all. My chief and colleagues are pretty lenient. They'll even let me work as casually as I please.
I don't recall us letting you treat this job like an all-expenses-paid vacation.
That's right, Rozzy. Even as associate member, you're still part of the police, you know.
Listen, this is just the way I do things.
You should all take a lesson from me and loosen up a bit. All that stiffness can't be good for your joints. You are unbelievable sometimes.
It would appear that you're already fitting in. I see no problems in that case.
Dealing with this guy is nothing but problems. How did you do it, Abbas? Oh, actually, I've been meaning to ask, was everyone in the Testments really okay with Wazi joining the SSS? That's what I'm curious about, too.
I've been curious as well. Didn't it come as a surprise when your leader decided to leave for the Force?
Whether or not we approved of it is little consequence. What Wazi says goes. No exceptions.
That didn't answer the question.
It sounds to me like there probably were complaints, but no one can stop Wazi once he sets his mind to something. That's kind of the impression I get anyway, so... Abbas has the patience of a saint. What about you guys?
Well, it was definitely a bombshell, but we all came around after talking it over. All of us have a reason for being here, whether it's to stick it to our parents or getting away from a broken home. Ozzy gave us a place to belong, so if he's chosen a new path, we'll support him every step of the way. As a matter of fact, this is a good chance for us to start learning how to look after ourselves.
Huh, that's nice. Oh. Sorry, I'm doing something. But that's nice.
We may have lost strides since our days of doing nothing but fighting managing. Managing Trinity has helped us mature. Still, it doesn't get lonely here without Wazzy.
I can see how.
I respect your guys' positivity about this. To be fair, I'd already been leaving Abbas in charge of the Testments for the most part. With or without me, I'm sure they'll manage just fine without me.
And there you have it. Special support section. We will leave Wazzy in your care for the time being. No need to worry about us, Wazzy. Focus on your current work instead.
Wait ahead of you, Abbas. I'm inexperienced in serving and protecting the public, so please, be gentle with me.
We could just leave you here at Trinity, you know? But we won't. Welcome to the team yet again, Wazzy.
Aww.
You may leave the Testments in my care, Wazzy. Focus on what you need to do instead.
Thanks, I will. I'll be popping in every once in a while, but you'll have to keep the bar flow on your own. I hate to see one of the city's coziest places to relax go under.
Understood.
These two kind of have an odd dynamic.
I wonder how long they've known each other.
I do like that this place has just become a genuine business at this point. It's just a bar. Now, I wonder if the same can be said for over here. Oh, hey.
You guys.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Since the coal incident, if I'm remembering right.
It's nice to see you again. Have you been well since returning to the Saber Vipers?
Yeah, I guess. They said the reason I kept picking fights with Wald and the others was because of that drug. The guys made sure I wouldn't forget it either. I got my ass whooped pretty good as punishment.
You did, huh? At least they forgave you.
Wazzy, so it's true. You really did join up with the cops. It's because of you that Wald...
Wait, whoa, what happened to Wald? Wald? Did something happen to him, Dino? What happened?
I guess the least I could do is warn you, seeing as you did help me out a few months back. Wald's been 10 kinds pissed off lately. If you value your life, stay away from downtown.
Is there a particular reason he's so upset?
Yeah, it's standing right next to you. Sure, the Testments haven't caused any trouble since the coal incident, but Wazzy stitched the downtown district and climbed into the pig pen. He didn't even bother selling things with Wald.
I see. So Wald... Basically, Wald's upset that his friend left him, is what I'm hearing. He would never accept it being called friend, but let's be real, they're friends. So that's it. In other words, Wald's angry that his rival left him behind. Is that right?
Now, I understand how he feels, but is that really Wazzy's fault? Lovely.
There's nothing lovely about you, broccoli. You broccoli-haired bastard. Do you even realize what you've done? Cabbage head. It's your fault that Wald hardly ever shows up at Ignis anymore.
That's his prerogative. And I'm exercising mine by working with the SSS. The problems of the Saber Vipers are of no concern of mine. You have no right to point the finger at me.
In that case, get the hell out of my sight. Well, don't blame me for what Wald will do if he catches you here, or what Wazzy, or any of you.
I think that's our cue. We'll be leaving now.
That might be for the best. Goodbye, Dino.
Let me in. Next up, let's go to the Gyami factory. Yo, Gyami!
Well, be. The SSS is back in business.
Gyami! Hello, Mr. Gyami.
It's been a while, sir.
No need to be so polite, kiddos. So the rumors are true, huh? Leader of the Testaments really did join your crew. Can't lie, it's not fit.
I am surprised. That reminds me, now that I'm a part of the police, you can't say no to my modification requests anymore, can you?
Bruh. We didn't hire you so you could get local business perks, you know?
Well, I suppose I can't. As long as it's not for picking fights, I'd be happy to give you a hand.
So this is Kiami Factory, huh? I heard you specialize in weapon upgrades and orbital device repairs.
Hey, you must be new too, Missy. I take my work seriously, meaning I only mod things within reasonable safety limits. I finally got my business permit too, so don't expect me to do anything outside the straight and narrow. Stop by anytime you get your hands on some materials, and I'll see what I can make with them.
We'll be sure to.
Yes, we can go back to customizing. Are there any options? So we have, I don't even have, oh, I do have actually material. Double Twister for extra evasion, Moliere for extra accuracy, Branded Gloves for critical chance, and Flare Beetle for poison. I think I have these weapons on me. Do I? Wait, what are the weapons that you need again? Twin Hammer, Charlotte, Leatherfist, Ash Beater. Okay, we have all of them. I think I want Wazzies and Noel's, I think, honestly. Because Wazzies can just do random crits now. And friggin' Noel's can cause poison. I think those are more valuable over the others, which are still good, mind you, but come on, poison chance? Free poison chance? How could I say no to that? And free crit chance? How could I say no to that as well? Next up, we have... We already did the Ignis thing. And then there's 9 Volley, which is this place, right? Hello, illegally selling item child. There's always something shady about this place.
See, Jingo's running the counter as usual. The shop here has connections to Crossville City's black market, right? Rumor in the CGS was that you could buy weapons and ammunition here.
Well, for what it's worth, the shop will cut you more honest deal than most of the underworld. The owner? There's a woman you wouldn't cross twice.
That's one way to put it. Anyway, we shouldn't linger around. If we have business here, let's get it done and get out. Yep, trade items for better ones. Hello, child.
Hey, look who's back in business. Weapons ain't for sale, but if you want to make some trades, that's A-okay with me. You got a lot more stuff that's safe for regular old cities now, too.
What kind of sales pitch is that?
Should we be investigating the store instead of shopping at it? At first glance, I suppose it can't be proven their goods are illegal.
Sure, as long as you don't dig any deeper than that, no one gets hurt. Not that we know of, anyway.
By the way, we've been keeping busy expanding our stock, just so you know. There's some good stuff in the mix, the kind you're gonna want to get while you can. I'll give them to you if you can pony up enough to make an equal trade.
Sure, Jingo. We'll make a point to stop by every now and then. Wowie zowie, that's a lot already. Holy shit. Bro, this is a lot of stuff. What the heck? Oh, these are all like the upgrade variants of all the basic items. The ones that give stats in addition to their usual prevention. What about quartz? Oh, lordy G. Septium Vein, Ingenuity, Intimidation, Effort, Heal, Prankster, Invigorate, Dragon Vision, Hair, Scent, Luck, Shackle, Eagle Eye, Range, Heaven's Eye, Information Detection, and Shroud. Jeez, oh Pete! Why are you showing me all this right now? And what about other? Cool. Probably about the least exciting one. Alright, we've checked out the downtown district. Next, we're gonna go to the Main's Mountain Path, and we're gonna go to the cathedral. Oh. Oh? We're gonna start over here. Guy Bannings.
This grave.
Belongs to Guy Bannings. My brother who was killed in the line of duty 3 years ago.
I've heard stories about him. They say he was a remarkable detective, one of the best CP ever had. Even among the Guardian Force, there aren't many who don't know his name.
Wow, I had no idea.
He and Arios were once partners in the same squad led by Chief Sergei. Eventually they disbanded and Guy advanced to the 1st Division, and He and Detective Dudley were good rivals back then, apparently. Guy was the kind of person who liked to stick his nose into other people's business, so word of him ended up spreading pretty fast.
The more I hear of him, the more I realize what an amazing man he truly was.
He was a detective who stood up against Crossbill's barriers, and with a relentless drive at that. Losing him in the line of duty was unimaginable.
The culprit's still at large, right? It wasn't the Colt's doing?
Yeah, the case is still unsolved. But I swear, one day I'll grab hold of the truth with my own two hands. It may not be soon, but I promise it'll happen. Just you wait, Guy. There are apparently some other graves we can also check here while we're at it. I don't know which ones in particular they are, but we're just gonna look over at all these other graves until we find the right ones. Ah, Thea McLean.
I recognize the surname on this grave.
Arius McLean, the Divine Blade of Wind. He's never spoken to me about it, but I'm fairly certain Saya McLean was his wife.
If I remember correctly, she passed away in a horrible accident. The same one that left Shizuku alive, but without her sight.
Really? So that's how... Yeah, after that, Arius resigned from the police force and became a bracer. So that's the exact reason why he left the police force. I don't think it was ever given an exact reason what happened, but I figured it was obviously because of Shizuku's eyesight loss. But now this gives a definite confirmation of what it was. It was not just Shizuku losing her eyesight, but at the same time his wife dying. Gotcha.
Ah, so that's how it happened. What a tragic story. Poor Shizuku and Arios.
It's not like all hope is lost, though. From what I've heard, there's still a possibility that Shizuku can gain her eyesight. Hi there, sir.
I'm sorry.
That's right. Hopefully we can pay her a visit sometime soon.
Bro,
Excuse me.
Hi.
Ah, Ozma. Seeker. Is this?
Yeah, Lieutenant Ozma Seeker. The father Fran and I lost 10 years ago. Your father?
It's the first time I'm hearing of this.
I'm not the type to talk about these kind of things. Let's go, everyone. Dad would probably scold us for dawdling around like this.
Buddy now. Alright, let's get going then. And I don't think there are any other graves to check, apparently, according to this guide I got, but... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this grave. This has been so badly weathered, I can't even make out who it belongs to.
Neither can I. Good luck trying to crack this one, my fellow detectives.
This is someone's resting place, you know, not a puzzle to solve. The inscription may have been worn away, but the grave site itself is well maintained.
I say we pay our respects anyway, then. Alright, so we're done with that. There are two other people we can talk to here. Up here. In here. Aha! Sister Marble.
Why, hello there, Lloyd, Ellie. I'm glad you two came.
It's great to see you again, Sister Marble.
Yeah, it's been so long. Wait, are you not surprised to see us? Not at all. Kia couldn't wait to share the good news. I believe your exact words were, Lloyd and Ellie are home. If I'm not mistaken, you were also Lloyd and Ellie's Sunday school teacher, right? Yes, that's right. And you two must be the newest members of the SSS. My name is Marble. I serve as a sister of the Septian Church. It's a pleasure to meet you both.
Oh wait, did you not study under Sister Marble too, Noelle?
No, the East Street class that Fran and I attended was held by a priest. I'm not sure what happened to him, but I don't think he's in Crossbell anymore.
Well, it's not uncommon for the church to keep a revolving door.
Yes, in that sense, it's fortunate that I've been here since Lloyd and Ellie's time in Sunday school. Sister Marble, can we get back to class now, or are you just gonna keep on chatting? Ryu, it's rude to interrupt people while they're catching up. Oh my, I became so wrapped up in our conversation that I completely forgot where we were. My apologies, I should continue on with the lesson. Do stop by for another visit sometime.
No, we should apologize. It's our fault for interrupting class.
Please excuse us.
Kia!
Oh, hi guys! Is there a parent-teacher conference today?
Oh no, nothing like that. We just thought we'd check in and see how you're doing. I do appreciate the fact that Lloyd and Ellie do just seem to have fully taken on the role of parents for Kia.
Are you studying your hardest, Kia? You betcha. I've been learning new stuff every day. It's fun getting to hang out with Ryu and Henri and them too.
Is that so? Kia doesn't seem to be having any trouble fitting in. We were worried about sending her out to school at first, but honestly, it was the best decision we could have made. Keep at it, okay, Kia?
I will. Good luck with your SS work.
No. Apparently, another thing, 2 of these events that we've done should, apparently, if I go to the bottom here, Rixia has an entire heart gain, and so does Kia, France, Cecile, Ilya, and Sully. The one for Rixia was obtained when we talked to them back in Arkansas, and this one was obtained just by talking to Kia just now. Alright, there's that. Next up, there are hidden treasures in Crossbell that we can get. So let's go ahead and head back there to grab some of them. Yeah, this guide is a lot easier for me to follow. The other one, I'm not saying that the other guide I had was bad, it's just... in fact, I would argue it was fantastic because it was very descriptive. The problem that I had personally, though, is that it's not a problem with the guide itself. It was more so just how I prefer guides that I can just like... that are just like, state the exact objective of what you do, and that's it. It's just easier for me to follow in that case. So first off, it even gives me, again, there was nothing wrong with the previous guide, it's just a matter of, it's easier on me, personally, of how to understand it. But it was still a good guide. I think both the guides that I'm using are technically from, what's the site called? It says Neoseeker? That's what allowed me to get all the side quests, so that's mostly what I'm hoping for, so. But if it has other things that are easy for me to understand, then I'll do them as well. So first off, we'll go here. Aha! Flexible coat. If this ain't adjust measures, then I don't know what it is. Same. More ADF, but less defense. But it's more of an increase in ADF than it is a decrease in defense, so I think it's overall worth it. More ADF defense. Let's give that to you. Yeah. The increase from ADF far outsets the decrease from defense. Next up, we'll go to East Street. Oh yeah, I want to see the Fisherman's Guild. The guide doesn't... No! It's closed. It's what with this Imperial Fishing Club business?
That's our call. This is Crossbell branch. This is the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild. You remember, right, Lloyd? Have you heard anything about this from the other members?
No, I've been busy all summer. The only thing my rod's been catching lately is dust. Place is locked too, so looks like we'll have to swing by later if we want answers. No. Next up, in this restaurant, there's apparently a way outside. Aha! Sneaky. You material. Did you know that if you join the Business Owners Association and start hiding items inside the chest, they'll double over time? It's called Moore's Law. Me when I spread misinformation. I can teleport from here. Next up, go to East Street. Wait. Yeah, go to East Street again, but we're just gonna teleport so we're out of there. You wanna know something funny? We have to go right back in. I would have been better off not doing a damn thing. Gosh dang it, me. Mute. Why do Puck and Roos hate Zhonghui's lectures? Because they're long and loud. Long and loud, sorry. I messed up the joke. I can give another quartz. I want more master quartz. I'll give... Noel's already having a chance for poison, so... Wazzy, you can have mute, and I'll give poison to you. And then finally, go to the downtown district. And there's apparently... Oh wait, I wonder. No, this chest is gone. But apparently, somewhere above... Aha! Here we are. Above Gyami roof. What? Aha! Here we are. There it is. The coral ring. Someone has to end this cycle of looting. What do you say? Ready to bury the hatchet? Latch it? Alright. There it is. That is all the little side stuff we can do for right now. It sounds like we're not going to be able to leave and do other side quests for a bit here. Because we do have a few side quests for this chapter, but it doesn't sound like we can do them quite yet. Because we have to do the story quest first. So instead, we will... Well, we'll do our story quest. We'll follow how the guides wants them done too, in the order. So, let's see here. So we'll start by doing the first side quest, which is going back to the Administrative District, and let's help out find, I believe it was Lechsters that is what they're looking for. We'll make sure to save the game just in case I'm wrong, though. Anyways, hello!
There you are, Detective Bannings.
Good morning, Detective Emma. Thanks again for all you've done for me.
If you're referring to your training, it was part of my job, not for your sake. I simply carried out the orders Detective Dudley gave me. Forgive my bluntness, but I still can't grasp why you would turn down an offer from the 1st Division to stay with the SSS.
Sorry to disappoint you.
He did that.
Not my style.
Knowing Lloyd, I'm not surprised that our divisions are trying to recruit him. Enough about that. I'll get straight to the point. The fact that you're here tells me that you intend to accept the support request we sent.
Yeah, that's right. It's say that Lester Arundel's entered Crossbell again, correct?
That's what the 1st Division has been told. However, we have yet to confirm it.
What? What do you mean by that?
Are you saying that his exact whereabouts are unknown? Actually, our intel about him entering Crossbell is uncertain to begin with. There have been several eyewitness reports, but every attempt to follow up on them has led us nowhere. We believe that he's tracking our movements to avoid being caught.
Now I get it.
He doesn't sound like your average tourist, that's for sure.
I'm not too surprised, judging by what we've seen of him.
Your duty is to determine whether or not Lester has truly entered Crossbell. That will determine the veracity of the reports. It's still possible that this is all just a ploy. Should you encounter him, we'd like you to verify his identity. Is he here as an Imperial Secretary or as an Imperial Army officer?
Understood.
If I may ask, why choose us? We've come into contact with this individual multiple times before. I'm staking our investigation on that.
Bruh. I see.
Not exactly the most professional course of action, coming from the best in the business.
We're running low on options. Fleeing our forces would allow us to apprehend him. Unfortunately, we have other cases to attend to, not to mention the diplomatic implications to consider. Were Dudley here, your assistance wouldn't be necessary to begin with.
Now that you mention it, where is Dudley?
He left for Liberal last night to attend a security meeting regarding the upcoming trade conference. I believe he'll be back in Crossbell tomorrow.
Huh, I had no idea.
He does keep busy, doesn't he? That's why I'd like to wrap this up before he returns. He's the sort of person who would take up an investigation no matter how tired he was, as after returning from a business trip. I can certainly picture that. It sounds exactly like the kind of thing Detective Dudley would do.
Alright, we'll accept the request then. First, we need to investigate where Lester was last spotted. Where would that be?
Good question. Now, I haven't been able to confirm this, but our latest intel placed him somewhere around in the back alley. The back alley? Near the old Revshay building?
Well, that certainly checks out.
Got it. We'll start the investigation right away.
Please do. Well, I'll be on standby with the 1st Division. Call me at the reception desk when you're ready to report. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey.
From the sound of things, she certainly puts you through your paces during your training with the 1st Division.
Yeah, she can be a bit harsh, but I learned a lot while I was there. I think she just takes her job very seriously. That's all.
That's a feeling I got as well.
Well, women like her need to unwind every now and then too, you know? Perhaps I should invite her out to a drink or two.
Swazi, I swear to Idios. Anyway, let's just get out there and search for Lester. We'll start by checking the back alley.
Okay, let's be off.
Spot the secretary. Got some on my face. To the back alley. While we're here, the guy doesn't say to do... never mind.
Grace! They're finally making their move.
I wonder if I'll be in the clear making an article out of this. Pressure from the Republican faction has eased up lately, but...
Grace! Grace, what are you doing here? Yo!
Oh, it's just you, Lloyd. I take it the special sports section is finally back in action.
Yeah, thankfully.
Tio and Randy have yet to return, though. Ah, that's too bad. On the other hand, who could have expected your division would let Wazzy in off the streets? Now that one gave me a real shock.
I do aim to surprise after all. It'd be fine with me if you wanted to write a special feature on it.
Do not listen to him.
Oh, sounds like fun. But you know, as much as I'd love to catch up with all of you, now's not exactly the best time. Maybe after I'm done here, we could...
Well, isn't this an unusual little lineup?
Who? Okay, hey, Cal.
Cow. Ah, crap.
It's been a while, Mr. Bannings, Miss McDowell. And if it isn't Wazzy Hemisphere and Sergeant Major Seeker too.
How do you...
That's quite the information network you have. Anything to keep tabs on my beloved SSS. Enough about my sources, though. How about yours, Miss Lin? You must be quite sharp to catch wind of this. Though I suppose I shouldn't expect any less from the renowned Crossbell Times.
Who, me? No, I just happened to be passing by. Yeah, that's it.
You're up to something, aren't you, Cal?
What business do you have at the old Revochet compound?
Isn't it obvious? Leaving such valuable real estate unused would be such a waste, don't you think? It would be far better served in the hands of Heiyu.
Of course.
For ordinary businesses, acquiring property once owned by the Mafia would be rather challenging. But we of Heiyu are quite experienced in these particular matters. As a matter of fact, we are in a position to receive a good deal on the property. The contractor would rather not take on the headache of maintaining it.
Excuse me, Mr. Lee? Would you mind if I quote you on that?
Go right ahead. I've nothing to hide. Though I'd prefer if you didn't speculate on the finer details.
Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
Now then, if you'll excuse me, feel free to drop by my office should you need anything, Mr. Bannings. Come along now.
Sure. Well, I had a feeling that they weren't going to let that Revochet building... I mean, it's prime... I mean, it was literally used by the Mafia. It'd be perfect business for Underworld area. It's a perfect spot for Underworld business. Of course, Heiyu's going to try and slurp that up as soon as it becomes available.
What a terrifying man. I feel like his eyes were boring a hole straight through me. I know what you mean.
Howley, the White Orchid Dragon, Heiyu's youngest branch manager. The man's even sharper than rumors say.
Yeah, it's business as usual with him. Grace, anyways. Grace, did you know Heiyu was looking to purchase the old Revochet compound?
Yep, I heard they plan to buy in all of its attached warehouses in one go. If Heiyu manages to seize its place, they'll end up wresting full control over Crossfield's underworld. That's not something to look forward to.
Agreed. This isn't exactly what we were hoping to find, but it's a good thing we did.
Yeah, we should probably include this in our report to the First Division. Hold on, so you guys are here to look into what Cal's up to? Which means you're working on some other juicy lead?
Well... Wait, I almost forgot. Grace was with us one of the times we had contact with him. Actually, it's about someone you've met before, Grace. Right, you actually might have info on him. We're looking for the man who won against that miner at the casino. His name is Letcher?
Oh, that guy? I just saw him a little while ago at Long Lao.
Bro? What?
You did? Yeah, he was in his usual vacation thread, stuffing his face without care in the world. I was in a bit of a hurry to get here, though, so I didn't stop to talk with him. Wait, what am I doing staying around? I need to go pump Cal for some more info. Later, let's get everybody to eat again sometime.
Bye, Grace. She never changes.
Well, at least we managed to get a little lead of our own out of her.
Indeed. Let's make our way to Long Lao. Roger.
One thing I want to do while we're here, Imelda, we needed to get a key from Imelda, right? Can we get it now?
Welcome. Oh my, look what the alley cat dragged in. It's the SSS. It's been far too long.
It's good to see you too, Imelda. You're as energetic as ever.
I wish. From where I'm seeing, things have been as boring as sin lately. Revochet has been shut down, and you lot have all been away on break too. Even my information broker on the Orbital Network's gone and closed up shop.
The information broker on the Orbital Network? Is she talking about Jonah? She must mean Jonah. Guess she isn't too happy about him going back to the Foundation.
What's this? I see a couple of unexpected faces there with you. Might you be the newest batch of SSS recruits, perhaps? A member of the CGF and a member of the street gang. Now there's a recipe for some intrigue.
Wait, how do you... Sound to me like you don't even need an information broker. I was about to say, are you just... Do you just have omnipotence?
Who said I only had one source, my dearies?
What a fascinating old lady.
By the way, I have a little something for you. Think of it as a welcome back gift. Here, take it.
The Mason Imelda key. Oh hey, is this the building key?
A key. That's right, Buttercup. You can use it to enter my downtown property, the delightful Mason Imelda.
Oh, right. I remember seeing that name on the side of a dilapidated old building.
Hey, it is not dilapidated. In fact, it's so lovely that a swarm of monsters couldn't wait to set up house there. Still, I won't complain if you feel the urge to evict them.
We only came here because you put up an extermination request for the place.
This is starting to feel more like a thinly veiled demand, actually. No one's twisting your arm, but I know you'll do it anyway. Have fun, boys and girls.
Thanks, Imelda. What you got, by the way? Still the same stuff that you could get at the end of the... By the end of the... Zero. A part of me keeps trying to say the end of the first game, but I realize if I say first game at this point, I'm now talking about the Trails in the Sky game in the series. So, I cannot be saying that. Let's see. Next up, let's go to Long Lao. Hello? There he is. Letcher! Get out from behind the kitchen!
Ah, yes. The trick is to use a flower of a mound pepper, huh? Right. It has a completely different flavor and kick than the pepper itself. It's only cultivated in the east, but recently became available to import via the railway. Man, the mapo tofu I make myself never turns out this well. Secrets in the spice, huh? Live and learn.
So this is where you've been, Lester.
That's easier than expected. Grace was right. He really doesn't have a care in the world.
All we need is for him to confirm what he's abroad for, and it's mission accomplished. Hey, about time you got here. You really know how to keep a guy waiting.
Huh?
These are the guys I'm telling you about before, Master. They got guts like you wouldn't believe, so make sure to work them hard.
God! Lester!
Got it. I will do just that. It will not be easy having all four of you at once, but I'm always happy to spread the love of Eastern cuisine. Now prepare yourselves and do not fall behind.
What are you talking about?
Lester! Lester!
Hey, he ran away!
Should have known.
You have to chase after him.
Where do you think you're going? Your training has already begun. There's kitchen prep to be done.
You've got the wrong idea. You see, we're here at the Crossroad of the Police Department.
I see. I'm very sorry for the misunderstanding, officers. But seeing as fate brought us here, you here regardless, here, take this with you.
Thanks. Are you sure? The recipe itself would have been enough.
Not to worry, we had extras. Use it to devote yourself to the art of Eastern cuisine.
Thank you very much. We'll just be on our way now. After him, everyone.
Right. Roger.
Gosh dang it! Lester! It's no good. We lost him.
I can't believe he set us up. It's like he knew we were coming. You shouldn't be surprised. He is the captain in the Imperial Intelligence Division, after all.
True, though somehow I doubt that little ruse of his is something they teach in boot camp. Well, shall we call it quits?
No, we have to keep up the search. Let's ask around. Maybe someone in the area can point us in the right direction.
Good idea. Let's go.
Ugh. I want to see, can I actually just go ahead and do a side quest early? Being the side quest of... Wait. Can we do the side quest of fighting monsters early? Although, no, I don't want to do that because there are probably going to be items I can get that might help. So I'm actually going to hold off on that. Not quite yet. If I could pull up the guide. There we go. Let's see here. From here, go to Central Square. Go to... You. Go up to the roof. Lester! Gosh dang it! Oh,
There he is.
you annoying rat bastard. What are you looking at the IBC for? Or no, that's not the IBC. That's just a new building entirely, isn't it?
Yeah. Stuff the city gets up to is seriously beyond me.
What is that building? It's not the IBC, because I saw the... I can see that that's not the IBC anymore, because the IBC was literally in the same picture. It was, like, further to the right. I could tell by the shape of it. But what is this building? Now that I think about it, it's from the... It looks like it's right next to the police department. Actually, yeah, you can see City Hall and the police department to the... down there, or near the... a little to the right from the center. Yeah, now that I think about it, there was always a gate that blocked a road in Crossbell, and that's where it leads up to that giant tower. But what is it? I can see you're coming from here. I can see where you're coming from here, in a way.
Orcus Tower.
Orcus Tower?
It's Maria's first skyscraper, measuring approximately 250 arch tall and 40 stories high. Not only does it serve as the new city hall, but it also houses floors for businesses, an international conference room, and much more. It really is incredible. It looks absolutely massive, even from all the way over here.
We can't exactly know what it looks like while it's under wraps. Though it is fully built by now, I assume.
Yeah, apparently half the City Hall staff has already relocated there. That said, the official unveiling won't be until the day before the trade conference.
Guess he's trying to blow away all the dignitaries that'll be in attendance, huh? Geez, that Dieter Croix sure is something. He's a hell of a lot more than I sized him up to be, at least.
We didn't come to chat. As an offer of the CBD Special Support Section, I have a request to make. Lecter Arndell, may we see your identification?
Look at you being all policeman-like. What if I said you can't?
It may be true that Imperial and Republican diplomats have immunity and therefore cannot be arrested in Crossbell. That only applies to those who have whose credentials have been verified.
On the other hand, if your SAS can't be confirmed, then as far as the law is concerned, you're no different than the average tourist. And you know what that means? Oh, so that's how it's gonna be. No way around it then. You got me. Time to fess up. I'm here on behalf of... Huh?
What's the matter?
This building's over there. Could've sworn I saw this shadowy figure rushing across the rooftops.
What?
Can't be. You don't suppose it was Yin, do you? What kind of assassin runs on the top of buildings in broad daylight?
Gosh dang it! What the? Damn it! It was a ploy! You had a rope!
He must have used this rope to escape. You've gotta be kidding me.
What an absolute madman!
He doesn't have a pure amount of common sense in his whole body.
Just below here at the back alley. Quick, let's head downstairs. Gosh dang it!
I can't believe this is how he got down.
Makes you wonder if he planned this rope here ahead of time.
Never mind that. Let's just keep up the chase.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask along the street if anyone's seen him. Next up. There you are! Nowhere to run!
Forget walls, Dogie. You're crushing my hopes of hitting a real jackpot. What's it gonna take for me to line up some Finas and rake in the big mirror?
Well, let's start. Alright, Lecter. It's the end of the line.
We would appreciate if you could stop running off and confirm your identity for us.
My identity? Identity, which one to use?
Just be honest for once in your life.
I'll tell you what. Ask me anything you want and I'll answer with a simple yes or no.
Fine then, have it your way. Are you Lecter Arundel, second secretary of the Imperial government?
Yes.
Are you also a captain of the Imperial Intelligence Division?
Yes.
He actually admitted it.
My turn. Is the purpose of your current visit officially related to your duties within the Imperial government?
Yes and no.
Do you intend to stay for more than a month?
The answer is no. I'll be leaving in a week.
Guess that's that.
Yeah, I doubt we're gonna get any more of him.
Sorry I've troubled you, Captain Arundel.
Thank you for your cooperation.
No problemo. Oh, by the way, how's the kiddo doing? You took her in, right?
You mean Kia? Life's been great for her, thankfully. She has more energy than we know what to do with.
I suppose we owe you our gratitude for all your help that night.
You did aid us in making our grand escape. I don't know what you're talking about. I spent the whole time playing with my dearest new friend, Noir. That reminds me, you guys really know Old Man Hartman, yeah? Guess he was more hostage than a runaway, but hey, hats off for putting him safe behind bars.
How did you... So you know about that?
It hasn't even been 3 days since those two were arrested.
Well, I'll confirm that was one of my reasons for coming here. And the other one is...
There you are. What's she up to in here?
Who? What the? Who are you? Hi.
Weren't you supposed to be buying me some Arkansas tickets? So, what's the deal?
Chill, I scored some VIP seats for tonight's performance. Don't forget to thank me.
For real? Thanks, I've been dying to go.
Who is she?
She looks so young. Oh?
Can I help you?
That scent. It's so familiar.
Excuse you? Huh? What the? What are you doing? What? Let me go! Ah!
Lloyd?
What am I the one at fault for? She's the one who started it!
What the?
Don't whistle! How am I the one at fault? What was that for?
Thanks for the taste. Yep, it's not too strong, but it's definitely there. I can't really smell it on those two, but... How do you give out Vivid too?
Wait. Red hair. Acts exceedingly strange. Casual in a way. In a casino. Oh. Oh. You look like you have a band-aid on your above your left eyebrow. Or on it. Acting like a bit of a sleaze person at times. You wouldn't happen to be related to Randy, would you?
Huh?
What are you No! Ellie!
Why did you get behind her? Are you nice and filled out? Aren't you nice and filled out? I got nothing on you, lady. Gotta say, I'm jealous. Please stop. Where are you? She...
What a wonderful view.
Wazzy! Yeah, wait, no, Lloyd, no! What do you think you're doing?
Same as always. Whatever she wants. If you keep it up, you're gonna get arrested for sexual harassment, you know?
Huh? This is actual harassment. This is just my way of saying hello.
It's still sexual harassment.
It absolutely is sexual harassment. Ellie,
Are you okay?
Oh, that's a cute girl, Shirley. We're gonna live it up in Michelin until we drop tonight.
see ya.
Who the hell are you? Who was she?
Hell happened so fast.
I was no ordinary girl. She was what, 15, 16? That's quite the show she put on.
It wasn't a show.
I deserve this. Yeah, that was terrible.
If it makes you feel better, at least she's a girl, so that helps, I guess. Maybe.
Aren't you used to being engrossed by Maribel anyway?
Wazzy.
I am not used to anything.
I swear to God. In addition to,
Good work. You gathered even more information than I'd hoped.
I don't think he would admit to being here on intelligence division business so easily.
He must be quite confident that he can afford us that information without compromising his undercover work.
I have to wonder if that girl's related to Randy. Red hair, the way she was acting is very energetic, but at the same time also feels like something Randy would get in trouble for if he were to, you know. Does Randy have a sister? I don't remember if Randy ever mentioned having a sister. But if he does, then that would absolutely be the sister.
He must be quite confident that he can afford us that information and without compromising his undercover work. But at least now we have a better idea of how long his operations will keep him here. Well done, Bennings. I underestimated you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
To be fair, certain someone had to offer up her body for the sake of the mission.
I did no such thing.
Speaking of, I'm concerned about that girl that was accompanying her. Did she seem like she could have been one of Lecter's intelligence division agents?
No, I don't think she was. She looked too young for the job, not to mention too flippant. On the other hand, she didn't strike me as an average civilian either.
Definitely not. She was way too quick on her feet. Understood. The first division will keep an eye out for her as well.
You know, actually, going by the idea that it could be someone related to Randy, it would actually add up with her movement too. Think about how Randy gets whenever he's whenever he gets super serious. Think about how he begins to charge or bow and get stronger. Or if Randy's the son of a war god, then would that make Shirley the daughter of one, maybe, if she is related to Randy?
I'll take my leave here. Once again, I appreciate your assistance.
Please, let us know if there's anything else we can do to help in the future.
Those are some tough expectations to live up to. I can't agree more. Nevertheless, that girl, who was she? Yeah, there's no way you can convince me she was just some run-of-the-mill tourist.
A young, eccentric, happy-go-lucky girl accompanying a captain of a major powers intelligence agency. That's another mystery for the books.
Again, I think it's possible she could be related to Randy. Looks and behaviors.
I take it you're done with your support request, SSS.
Hey, Rebecca. Yeah, we just gave our report.
It's case closed for now.
I see. Great job out there. I'm sure the revamped SSS will be getting even more requests than before, so be sure to keep up the good work. Thank you for the encouragement, Rebecca. Definitely. I'm still rookie, but I'll do everything I can to live up to those expectations. By the way, everyone, have you been making use of your new combat notebook? Lloyd should have received one while training with the 1st Division.
Now you mention it, yeah, I did. I've been making entries where I can. Did you want us to report to you when we fill out new pages the way we did before?
Yes, that would be very helpful. To be specific, we've been receiving more and more reports on new and dangerous monsters in the state lately. The department would like as much data on these creatures as possible to devise effective countermeasures. That's where the SSS comes in. As before, you will be compensated in stages for the data you provide.
Understood.
We'll be sure to drop by and report from time to time. I'll be waiting. Oh, Selmy, there's one other thing I wanted to inform you. It concerns the data terminals you have discovered during this cult incident. We've managed to come across a possible avenue through which their contents can be analyzed.
Oh!
Really?
Mind getting us up to speed?
During the cult incident, we came across these encrypted information terminals in the Sun Fort. Yeah, we never got to fully read those. The data on them covers the DG cult and is believed to have been run by Johann Gunther himself. It had to be sent to forensics because swaths of the text had been erased, leaving the sentences indecipherable. Does this mean that they were able to restore the redacted parts?
Unfortunately not, but forensics believes there is still hope. According to him, fragments of the corrupted data are still present in the memory quartz. Unfortunately, they say it will take considerable time before all of it can be recovered. Shoot. And here I thought we were about to unravel one of the most cryptic parts of that incident.
Well, we'll just have to remain patient for now. Thank you for letting us know, Rebecca.
You're very welcome. Come see me anytime you want to check the data has been recovered. I'll be sure to notify you if there's any progress in the analysis, too. Yeah, please do.
Yep, it's the same stuff as before. Let's just show the combat notebook. Nope. Okay, so there's apparently more stuff we can collect right now that will take the time to complete. Go ahead and do. First off, we're gonna go to West Street. This is not the menu. We're gonna go to West Street. Go to Tally's General Store. Hey, Tally. We have the Crossbill Times issue 1, the Stylus Mirror, and then if we go upstairs, A book entitled Kingdom of Sweets Volume 1 sits regally upon the shelf. Mixed gelato. Let's see. After that, we have go to East Street. Go to Kronk's Crafts. I think it's this guy? Odd cushion for Kia's room. Nothing else in East Street. Next up, Entertainment District. This one we might not be able to grab right now because it's going to cost tokens, I believe. Fishing bait set. Comfy chair. The comfy chair is the only real thing we need here. Can I actually exchange enough for it? Wait. Wait, I can get it. Hang on, we're good. Comfy chair. Whilst we're here, there's another thing we can get. Entertainment District. Go to Hotel Millennium. And I believe it says the suite room. Was the suite room? No, it's not this one. Aha! Delicious Hot Pots Pressure Cooker Edition is letting off steam on the table. Recipe for belly full of hot pot, sorry. Next up, we gotta go out of here. Go to the IBC. Not that. The Kagemura Bank. Coin bank modeled after a black cat from a popular novel. Thought you were a store. So we got the mixed gelato, the bellyful hot pot. Go to back alley. Not there. Garante. Not you. Working Man's Diet. Rich cappuccino. Then we go to the Crossbell Cathedral. And all the way over here... Yeah. A book entitled 1 Minute Cooking. Fresh sandwich. There is one more we can technically get, but we first need to do one other thing before we go there. We will also go ahead and save here, just in case. Now we're going to do the other main quest that we have to do. For this, urgent quest, I should say, sorry. Go back to Central Street. It's time to learn more about the Enigma 2s. Hey there!
Oh, there you are, Lloyd. And you brought some fresh faces with you, I see.
Yeah, these are the 2 newest members of the SSS.
Nice to meet you. I'm Noel Seeker.
Ballsy Hemisphere. Pleasure's mine. Incidentally, I hear you and Lloyd have known each other since you were little. I'd love to hear about what he was like in his early days, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, you bet I don't. I've got a story about him, or two about him that shocked the pants off you, believe me.
I never should have introduced you to. If you're done plotting my future embarrassment, could we get back to business now? You were going to show us how to use our new Enigma 2 ornaments, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. It slipped my mind for a sec. Let's begin. As I'm sure you all know, you're now using a brand new model of battle ornament, the Enigma 2. It's a direct upgrade from your previous Enigmas, manufactured courtesy of the Epstein Foundation. The biggest difference it has from the old models is the center slot. The quartz that goes there is referred to as Master Quartz. They're the ones with the patterns engraved on them, right? Exactly. Can't miss them. Master Quartz differs from the regular quartz in that it has the potential to develop and grow. By defeating enemies while it's set in the Enigma 2, it'll gain experience and become more powerful over time. Oh, it sounds almost supernatural. Yeah, it's as though the Master Quartz itself is actually alive.
So I assume we're in for a bit of a lecture on its underlying principles or something?
Nah, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no researcher. I just know the basics of how it works. Maybe grow wasn't the right word, though. You can think of it more like you're drawing out the hidden power inside the quartz. Anyway, I can at least explain the essentials of using your Enigma 2s.
Not so much the theory, but the real-life practical know-how. Before we get to that, though, here, these are for you.
Ellie received Pixie. Wazzy received Crow.
So this is a master quartz. It certainly feels different from a regular quartz. Are you sure you don't want us to pay for these, though?
Don't worry about it. CBD provided them. CBD provided them to me for your training specifically. By the way, master quartz can't be synthesized at normal workshops, and they can't be mass-produced either. The few we do have were shipped directly from the Foundation. Basically, we're only able to sell one master quartz of each type, so handle yours with care. I see, so they're pretty rare then.
Do you have any tips for us before we use them in the field one day?
Sure. First, could you all equip your master quartz for me? Doesn't matter who uses which, just let me know once everyone's set. And while master quartz do have elemental types, their slots have no restrictions. In other words, anyone can use any master quartz.
I see. That's very convenient. What are we waiting for then? Let's get them equipped.
Okay. So what do these quartz do? So Wazzy was given the Crow. The Crow raises speed when battle begins for 2 turns with a speed increase of 25%. Gives 2 time and 1 wind. Okay. And then there's the Pixie. Raises ATS when the battle begins for 2 turns with an increase of 25%. 2 wind, 1 fire. Sounds pretty handy. The Crow, Shield, Force, and Pixie. Very nice.
Alright, you got a master quartz equipped now. You've all got a master quartz equipped now. Good work.
What's next, Wendy?
Nothing big, you just go get some live practice in so you can see how they work for yourselves. You mean you want us to use them in actual combat? Sure do. I know you and Noelle already have some experience, Lloyd, but hear me anyway. Worst case, you can get some extra practice in. That sounds fair enough.
Do you want us to focus on any particular locations or a specific number of battles?
Not really. I'll leave the who, what, and where of things up to you. Just win one fight without turning tail and running away. That'll be enough.
I think we can manage that.
Well, Lloyd, handy is where we should go. One of our support requests involved clearing out some monsters in Mason and Imelda, didn't it? We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone that way.
Good idea. It'll be a lot easier than heading toward the highway. Great. Sounds like you got a place in mind. Oh, before I forget, I got one more quartz for you to take along.
Mind 1? What's this for?
This is another little gift from the CPD headquarters. If you set it in a normal slot, you'll be able to use a brand new art for the Enigma too. Analyze. Knowing is half the battle, as they say. Try it out in combat and you'll see what I mean.
I hear you loud and clear. Without Tio around, we need to rely on arts and items to analyze enemies in the meantime.
Alright then, take care of there. Won't want you to slip up on a train mission, am I right? And don't forget, you can come back to tune your orbits to synthesize some new quartz whenever you want.
Yep. I already know how all the rest of this works. I did that without even thinking, I'm going to be real with you. Once again, I'm going to have to farm for a lot of Sepith. What kind of quartz can I make? All level 1s. Gotcha. Maybe I should make a level 1 of this. Level 1 of this. Level 1 of this. Level 1. Again, I'll figure out, like, genuine setups later. But for now, we just want stuff equipped regardless. I'll put defense there, and I'll give you shield. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at this just to be safe. Okay. So let's go to the Mason and Imelda down in downtown district. Enter. Yep, the monsters are back. Gotcha. Do I have analyze? Nice. I forgot completely that I'm supposed to have, Okay, Lloyd has Analyze. Gosh dang it. No! Let me free! Actually, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, they did change how some moves work here. Gotcha. Nice. Bunch Sepith. The treasure chest activates its power to stop time. Fortunately, it can't do anything either, so nothing happens while you read this text. Damn. Down this way. Gotcha. That's a lot of bugs. And very dead bugs, my goodness. Gotcha. Analyze. All good. Punchy. Punchy. EP charge. I shall wait your answer at midnight. From my heart to yours, Jubilee. With the letter finally read, Cyril sighed, returned it back to its company chest set upon his lap, then sunk further into his chair, long legs spread wide in a most undignified manner. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay, we're already good here. Kelp. Excel shoes. Wow, a sequel to Trails and Chess? I can't believe they got a chess-selling author to work on this game. There can I, buddy. Gotcha. I knew it would work eventually. Wazzy is quite strong, I gotta say. That, or maybe I'm just overpowered somehow already. Also, I never equipped Excel shoes. More speed, more movement, and more defense. Waz. How did you... No! Gotcha. We'll do... Oh, Cross Mirage is not as useful anymore. Bruh. That'll do. Gotcha. Hello! Nope. Using this game's already really amazing. Very good. Ow. Easy. Move 1. Someone keeps stealing the wheels off the First Division's patrol cars. They're working tirelessly to bring them to justice. Thank you. Ah! Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Hi. Got it. Kill Wazzy. Why did you not attack me? Nice. I win. Blind. An advertisement is pasted to the bottom of the side of the lid. You'd have to be blind to not see all Mason and Imelda has to offer. For availabilities, contact Madame Imelda at Imelda's Antique Shop. I can't freaking speak today, is what oh, hey, book. Light burger. Burger. Anyways, this is probably boss room. Yep, it's this guy again. Exterminate. Hey, big boy. Ow. Good. What is Wazzy's Deadly Heaven? Go! Oh! Nice. Oh, he's calling for allies. Poison. Okay. Whew. Defense 1. Craft book strike. A craft book.
Seems a little before our time, mildly speaking.
Oh look, there's an attack in here that's designed to be used by 2 people in sync. Don't you think Lloyd and Wazzy might be able to recreate this?
Hey! Yeah, you might just be right about that. Want to give it a shot, Waz?
It'd be my pleasure.
Strike Heaven. What's this do? Strike Heaven. Large area attack. Hurls enemies upwards and leashes a swift assault. And we still have Star Blast 2! And, yeah, we still have Star Blast 2, though. I like that we still have Star Blast 2. Let me check something. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Just to be safe. Because there is a hidden side quest we can do. Let's get out of here. I think we should just go. I don't know if we have to report to Melda. I'm gonna go ahead and save here just in case. Boss Secretary, Mason and Melda, Monster Sturm. Oh, right. I never did the Enigma 2 thing. That's why I was forgetting. I was about to say, like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. That's what it is.
Welcome back, Gath. I take it you completed the combat test. So what'd you think, Ellie? Wazzy? How do you like your new Master Quartz?
I was very pleasantly surprised, actually. Same here. Who knew so much power could be harnessed from a single quartz? Frankly, whatever expectations I had were blown away.
That's exactly what I was hoping to hear. And guess what? Power those babies up to their max level and you'll unlock something special for your trouble. But I'll let you find out what that is for yourselves. Wow, you mean these things have even more in store for us?
I guess that's something for us to look forward to. So does that wrap up today's training?
Yep, I'll send my report to CBD headquarters right away. Do you guys have any other questions about how to use your ordnance before I let you go? If there's anything you need to recap on, that's fine too.
Let's see. No, I think I'm good. I think that'll do for now. Thanks for giving us the rundown, Wendy. We've really learned a lot today.
Always glad to be of service. Before you go, I want you to have a new quartz I made for the Enigma too. This one's on house. Let's just call it a welcome back gift for the SSS and leave it at that.
Eagle Eye? We'll put to good use. Thanks again, Wendy.
Yes, you've been a great help to us. Nah, it was nothing. Don't forget, you can always come to me if there's something you didn't quite get or if you just need a refresher. Oh, one more thing. We've also begun offering new services at the next counter over. And there you have it. So can I count on you guys to keep coming back to Genton for all your orbital needs?
You can bet we will.
After all the help you gave us today, how can we not?
Sounds good. You can swap it out for covers, so we can buy and replace... buy Master Quartz. Mirage Elemental Master Quartz enhances EP ATS. Killing enemies restores EP. I don't have the cash for that. Hang on. I need a little more cash. Hang on. Because we're absolutely buying as many Master Quartz as we can. Give me that. Mirage. And Platinum. Space Elemental Master Quartz enhances max HP and ADF. Killing enemies will recover HP. Very nice. Platinum and Mirage. Killing enemies recovers HP, 100 HP per enemy killed. That's pretty nice. And 5 EP. Okay. And these will only get better as we upgrade them.
Again, I might do a lot of farming in my own time because I want to see how broken I can get in this game.
Ooh, you've given me a lot to work with, game. Oh, hello. Oh, must be the chief.
He did say that he would be calling this afternoon.
Yeah, Special Sports Section. Lloyd Banning speaking.
Hey, Lloyd. Like I mentioned this morning, you'll all be coming to the Crossbow Police Academy. You know where it is, right?
Of course. It's past the gate near the fork on the West Crossbell Highway.
Yeah, I'll leave that gate open for you. By the way, I figure you've already patrolled the city, right? Give your honest opinion. How'd it look?
Oh. Well, to be honest, my gut tells me something's brewing in the woodwork.
You'll make sure you keep those senses sharp then. We'll need them now more than ever. Anyhow, I'll be waiting for you here.
Understood, sir.
Sounds like it really was the chief. What do you have to say? You look worried.
It's just, even the chief seems to have picked up on the change in the atmosphere. We should probably give him a report on Lecter and Heyu as well.
Good idea.
So, shall we head to the academy?
Yeah, let's take the west exit out onto the highway. Is what we normally would do, but there's actually something else we can do. There's a hidden side quest. We're going to the residential district. What the? What's that sound? Oh god! Yo, what the? What are they doing? They're going way over the speed limit.
It's a flagrant traffic violation, that's for sure. I can't but pity that poor car. It deserves better than that. That reminds me, there have been more and more reports of reckless drivers speeding through the city lately. They've been disrupting the peace all over the place from the sounds of it.
You don't say.
And remind me, how's that special support section's business? It puts the public at risk. Obviously, we can't overlook that. We've already reported to Kayat from Metropolitan Division. She should know what to do in these kind of situations. I'll try calling her Enigma. Kate?
Yes, this is Officer Kate of the Metropolitan Division speaking.
Sorry to bother you, Kate.
Oh, Lloyd, do you need something?
Yeah, actually, there's something I'd like to report. Here's the reckless driving incident.
Oh, so you've seen them too. Well, since you're in the neighborhood, there's something I'd like your help with. Or help? Can you come and rendezvous with me when you get the chance? I'll be waiting by the hotel in the entertainment district.
Sure, we'll see you soon.
Alright, talk to you later then. What did Officer Kate have to say?
She's requesting our help with something.
The Metropolitan Division needs our help?
Let me guess, she wants us to stop that runaway car at any cost, brute force authorized?
We're supposed to be making the streets less dangerous, Wazzy. Anyway, let's make our way to the hotel in the entertainment district. I about went to the administrative district. This is our first quest that we can get extra detective points on, apparently. Hi there.
Thanks for coming, SSS.
Good to see you again, Kate.
You want our help with the reckless driving case, correct?
I'm curious to hear more myself.
Yes, allow me to explain. Recently, there have been reports of an out-of-control car coming in from all over the city. The drivers seem to be enjoying the thrill of near misses with anything and everything, pedestrians included.
Right, we experienced that in person just now.
I've heard about this being an issue. There's also been a lot of complaints of them blaring their car horn without reason. Seems they're in town being a nuisance. Wherever they are, they sure know how to get under everyone's skin. Right, as you can imagine, this is a problem the Metropolitan Division wants to solve ASAP. Therefore, I'm requesting the SSS aid in putting a stop to that runaway car. Are you up to the task?
Start your engines. Of course, we'll do everything. And we'll do everything we can to lend our assistance. I mean, I'm gonna say no. You've had my back since my days at the police academy, Kate.
Thanks, Lloyd. This is a huge help. Let me begin by telling you about the preparations and perpetrators in advance. Question. We aren't dealing with one driver, but rather a group of 3 young men from Calvard. There have been signs of them all over the city recently. They start by the park in the Harbor District before hitting the roads all across the state. It seems they've recently added the Maine's mountain path to their driving route as well. They're driving recklessly on the highways too. If something happened, they could end up impacting bus services.
You're right, but that gives me an idea. If you cut off their access points into the highway, it provides you with the opportunity to catch them.
That's a good point. If you use your patrol cars, then you could have them surrounded and no problem. Unfortunately, I don't think that's an option. If we don't handle this carefully, they could break through our formation out of desperation. If it came to that, it could lead to a major traffic accident. That's the last thing we want.
I see what you mean. In that situation, the police would definitely be the ones that were held responsible.
Exactly. That's why I requested your help. Your experience in the SSS would lead us to a creative, if a bit unconventional, solution. We need to think outside the box to devise a plan that'll bring that car to a halt without endangering the townsfolk.
I got it. I understand where you're coming from now. The way I see it, there's 2 essential components we need to consider here. First, an actual method of stopping that runaway car. And second, a location where it can be executed without putting any of the citizens in danger.
I agree. If either of those 2 are flawed, not only will we fail to capture them, but we may do more harm than good. In that case, let's start by pinning down our approach.
I can think of a few ways to start.
Ones that won't lead to major accident, I hope? That's our real obstacle here, not just the car itself. Right. Our first priority is to minimize the chance of us involving any civilians. We need to drum up a plan that can achieve that. Does anything come to mind?
Let's see. Well, why not lure them into a dead end? Well, what if we lured them into a dead end? They wouldn't be able to speed their way out of that. There'd be no choice but to stop.
I see. Yeah, that could work. It's about as safe as we can swing it too. Perhaps, but that leads us to our second challenge, the location. I can't think of anywhere in the city that'd be suitable. And we obviously can't use the new City Hall site or the IDC building.
You're right, I haven't thought that far ahead. Guess it wasn't such a good idea after all.
Oh, don't be so unimaginative. If there aren't any dead ends, why don't we just make one ourselves? We could set up a barricade of those sandbags that they have at the construction sites.
Oh, that's a great idea. If we use those, we can stop them wherever we want. Pretty sharp thinking, Wazzy.
You're too kind. So then, the final question is where to set all this up. Does the Metropolitan Division have the car's usual route fully mapped?
Of course, we had to for everyone's safety.
The car's been making regular laps around the city. From here in the entertainment district, they head to the administrative district. Then they go off to the harbor district, followed by East Street, Central Square, and the back alley, in that order. After that, it's rinse and repeat. In that case, we should be able to lure them into a dead end in any of those 6 areas. What we want is a place with low foot traffic, somewhere we can set up the trap with minimal risk of involving the public. Does the car's route pass through any part of town that would fit those requirements?
Let's see. Well, why not the administrative district? Sure, there are people there, but it's a lot easier to deal with compared to the others, because you're not going to be dealing with as many cities as much as you are going to be dealing with other political figures. I think the only place that matches our criteria is the administrative district.
The administrative district, huh? That's where the civic center, library, and CBD headquarters all are.
True, but that district does have a smaller amount of foot traffic than most. Yeah, and there's enough open space so that even if an accident does occur, damages should be kept to a minimum. It doesn't hurt that headquarters is nearby either. I think it's the perfect spot. Yeah, this is definitely going to work. I knew I could count on the SSS. You guys drew up the plan like it was nothing.
Glad we could help.
Okay, in order to lure them in, we're going to need several patrol cars at our disposal. You leave that part to me. I'll contact everyone in my division, then we'll begin the operation immediately. I'll leave the construction of the barricade itself to you guys.
No problem. We'll get right to it.
And so the plot thickens.
Since we're doing this, we may as well make sure we do it right. Definitely. I won't let them get away with abusing that poor car.
Man, speeding around these big city streets is the best. You really got in the hang of driving that thing, you know, Reggie?
Yeah, you're damn right I have. But hey, it wouldn't be half as easy if Yuri didn't give us such a high-spec ride.
What else did you expect? It's the Vern Company's latest model, after all. By the way, didn't you almost run over some old fart on the highway, Reggie?
Oh, come on. I swerved out of the way, didn't I? Did you see the look on his face when he thought we were gonna hit him? Hilarious. Freaking awesome. Classic. That dumb old bastard looks like he was about business diapers.
Don't kill me. You'll save me.
What a walking skeleton. Cut it out, Sykes, or I'm gonna end up pissing myself. Well, we're gonna be here a while. Might as well enjoy ourselves, right? Crossville City is our playground now. Crap, looks like cops are here. Punch you, Reggie! Don't worry, I'll leave those pigs in the dirt where they belong.
Come on, come here.
What is this, an ambush? They should know better. Can you shake him, Reggie? Obviously, I don't stand a chance.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Show your snatch, you pigs. Shake him off, Reggie. No problemo.
Bloom guy's just not giving a single damn. Ah, so you decided to join us in the pig pen, huh?
No, this wasn't your last time we came by. It was all a trap.
Decided to play in the pig pen, huh?
Check and mate.
Only one thing left to do.
We have you surrounded. Come out with your hands up.
Guess the jig is up. Okay, we surrender. Would you look at that? You incompetent coppers actually got something done for once.
Excuse me? Would you like to be charged with disorderly conduct too? Do you even realize how much trouble you've caused? How many lives you've put in danger?
Yeah, don't get your skirt in a twist. Keep pulling your job and you'll wind up getting grocery, old lady.
Old? Okay, that does it. 3 servings of disorderly conduct coming right up.
Calm down, Officer Kate. Well, we're waiting. Hurry up and take us in already. Now that'll make a difference. You can't touch us in any way that matters.
What?
Let's take him to headquarters for now, Kate. We won't want to leave the street blocked for much longer either.
Right. Okay, SSS, you help me drag these punks over the headquarters. Franz, your task was getting their car out of the way.
Yes, ma'am.
be taking an official statement. All you have to do is answer my questions. Start with, what are your names? Huge ass. Seymour Bush. Who says we have to tell you? Why you... Stop screwing around already.
Easy now, friends. Don't get in a tizzy.
Yeah, you get in trouble. Loser. Typical commoner.
They're getting off with just a fine? Unfortunately so. Our state laws do provide for baseline traffic regulations, of course. But since they're Calvarians, we can't just throw the book at them. We'll get them a fine and stern warning today, but they'll probably be released immediately after. I feared as much.
Oh, you knew it would end up like this.
Something similar happened once before. During the anniversary festival, we had a case involving a counterfeit dealer. Her sentence consisted of no more than a reprimand and a 1-month expulsion from the state. Oh, I remember that.
I do too now, yeah.
Ever since Uncle Dieter became the new mayor, there have been more and more motions to revive state legislation. The fact remains that there are still many holes in the legal code that we're helpless to do anything about. The inability of cross-bound law to take a firm stance on punishing foreigners has been one of its fatal flaws for many years.
So that's just great. I guess it's all a waste of time, sweat, and tears then.
No, it wasn't. Sure, this happened many times before, but that doesn't mean it was all in vain.
Much the opposite. I would say this case was well worth the effort. At the very least, the streets are now safer, if only for today.
The way I see it, this is just one of the many barriers that stand in our way. That's exactly why I think it's important that we never stop climbing.
You're right. The kind of thing we can overcome as long as we don't give up.
I guess it'll be up to me to keep us cool as we make our ascent. Because the two of you are way too hot-blooded about this.
Honestly, Wazzy, we were just about to put a nice bun on this too.
Maybe we did get a bit overworked. Anyway, can you handle the things from here, Kate?
Yes, of course. You were a lot of help today, SSS. If something like this comes up again, you'll be the ones I turn to.
We'll be looking forward to it. Fast and the Injurious. And that should be all the side quests for the day, I think. Let me take a look at this guide in a little more depth. Yep, looks like I'm right. This is that is all of it. Sorry, I was just making sure and looking. Let's first go back to the SSS building. Report to HQ. 14th class, Medal of Order. 2 extra BP. And we'll do the West Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination as we go. Last thing we can do is... first up is heal. Chair! Chair! There's boss's room. Ah, big old mirror. Nothing in here. We don't have Kia in here yet, so we can't give her something. How are the dog and the cat doing? I think that's something to say. Too bad we can only understand him when Tia or Kia are around. Hey, cop. I can't leave. All right, so now we can actually properly head out to the West Crossbell Highway. All right then, how do we want to do this? We can either get to the police academy by foot or take a bus there instead.
I'm fine with either. But I haven't been in the field for a while, so I wouldn't mind getting some exercise. Don't forget we still have those one monsters to deal with on the highway. If we walk, we can take care of it on our way to the academy. We may as well.
Can't be serious. Do you have any idea what hiking that far will do to my heels?
Come on, Wazzy, you're too young to be saying stuff like that. Besides, how many nights have you spent partying until the sun comes up? Some fresh air will do you some good.
I never did understand what it is people love so much about fresh air. But so be it. If I get tired, our dear sweet leader can just carry me in his loving arms.
Not gonna happen.
That's what it is, then. Let's be careful and keep an eye out for those wild monsters. Roger that.
Walk yourself, friend.
Or, sorry, laws. Also, I just remembered, I have Eagle Eye. There we go. And we have breakable objects! I love breakable Can I go back inside, question mark? I can. Okay, just want to make sure. Breakable box. I guess the reason they probably have breakable objects now is because it makes it easier to tell when there's an item on the ground, because admittedly they are hard to see sometimes when you're just running by, but if you have a breakable object, it makes it much more obvious. Analyze. Black Burger Bug. You missed.
You die now.
Level ups all around. Gotcha. Already seen these guys before. Again, I have more reason to fight enemies now that I can level up my my Master Quartz. Reviving Bomb. You may be asking what happens to the SSS leftover Sepith and Trails from Zero. What? Do you think you can put Kia through college on a CPD salary? So we sold all of our Sepith just so we could get the money for Kia to go through college. Good to know. Oh, crap. Ow. Analyze. Small mollusk monster. I also just want to be able to fish again. That's another thing I would love to be able to do again. No, the bug. Die. Oh, hey, the brain's back. I need to go back and use more of these and get more of these scopes is what I need to do. You know what, we're not too far away from it yet, so why don't we go ahead and do it? I mean, I'm gonna have to do a lot more fighting, but I'll make the episode a little longer than normal as a payment. How about that? At the very least, I'll get up to doing this side quests here. This is not where I can buy what I want. This is where I can buy what I want. I want battle scopes, please. Not that. Not that. Mishibun! Where is the battle scope? There it is. I'm just going to use all the remaining cash I got. 25, that'll do. No, I'll farm for Sepith on my own time and get as many as I want. Anyways, we will be doing more fighting. I think it'd be foolish not to take advantage of all the fights I can get. I need more power. Plus, it does seem like it requires a lot of experience to level up a Master Quartz as is, so... From that logic alone, I also want to do as many fights as I can. The better the Master Quartz are, the better I can be in battle. Die. Kill him. I do wonder if the amount of experience that the Master Quartz get is like goes by like some sort of different formula than like character experience. I haven't gotten you yet. Battlescope. I love farming. Also, it's nice to be able to farm to get all this U material that we'll need for future endeavors. Got you. Curia Balm. Silly Shirley. Fans said they wanted chess messages, not chess massages. Shirley. I still think she's gonna be related to Randy. She seems like she's gonna be the younger sister to Randy. I don't remember if Randy ever mentioned him having any siblings. But if he did, then I think we've definitely found one of them. Because I'd be exceedingly surprised if she wasn't one. I don't know, I just get that same feeling. Pot. Clear gelatin. Why are you putting gel in? You know what? Don't answer that question. Wait. That's a new path. That wasn't there before. Wait a minute. We got a new pathway here. What? Hang on. We're gonna make our way over there, because that's a new one. That wasn't there before. I'm almost positive it wasn't. I'm certain I would remember something like that. Ah, crap! Did I just use both at the same time? I think I did. Incredible. I kind of hit panic button, really. Hi there. Man, it would have been nice if I had my panic button right now, you know? Alright, that's 2 down. No, the bugs! How'd I miss? Help, Wazzy. Help. Farewell. Nice. EP1. You know, maybe the real treasure was the treasure inside of me all along. Seriously, give it back. Now. Ow. It does feel like they've definitely nerfed some things from 0 to Azure, because certain things don't feel as powerful as they once were. Certain moves have certain moves give certain less effects, others have less range. It's fine. It's just it's noticeable. Then again, having certain, I can't really say I blame them, considering the power that some of the moves had. If you had them at the beginning of the game here, it would have been broken. Blankly, I don't see what you find so funny about puns. I'm already bored of them. Yeah, same. More murder. Can we even go to this new area over here? I know for a fact it was not there before. I would have distinctly remembered this. It's the area with, like, fencing and stuff. Yeah. So, you can actually go over here now. If that's the case, then what the hell's back here? That'll do. Dang it. Gotcha. Yep, sure enough, I remember this. Easy peasy. EP charge. He rubbed his temple to ease his growing headache. Not that he was Not that doing so eased it even a little bit, but old habits that were dogged to perform as they would. Again and again, he grumbled to himself, what do I do? Oh no, you're asking the wrong person, to be real with you. Oh hey, we even got a special looking crate here. Kill. Metal crate. Bruh. Gotcha. Murder. I love overkill. Got it. Yeah, so far it's... Game's easy enough at the moment where I don't have to worry about too much. It'll ramp up pretty fast, I imagine. You know, your human houses are kind of like really big chests. I bet you'd hate it if some giant tore off your roof and grabbed all your stuff, hmm? Yeah, but that's not my problem. Okay. But that is an area we can move through, it looks like, at some point later. Have to keep that in mind. Gotcha. Gotcha. Easy peasy. Level up. Raj Sepeth. Dumplings. Hey, it's these things. The explodey things. Rotten dandies. Brother. Brother. The pain. The pain no longer exists because I got healed. Turn around. How did that not? I genuinely want to know how that one didn't work, but... Ace, Axe, Peacock. Ow. My bones. Did I? No, I didn't. Well, now I do. Gotcha. I don't know why you turned around when you couldn't get to me. Easy. Gosh dang it. Crap. Ow. Hello, all of you. Good. I thought this would hit more. Ow. 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 Stop letting Wazzy have a turn. Let everybody else do it. Prankster. Use the code WISHY to get 500 mirror off your next crossbell Eats order. Bruh. Feels like enemies can much more easily jump you if you incorrectly hit them. I will say that. Oh. Oh. What the? Who are you? Hi? Hello there. Are you going down the highway on foot as well?
It's coming. A train from the Empire. Take a good look.
Huh? What about it? There are a lot of glasses people on there. What about it, though?
That's one of the transcontinental railroad services from Erebonia. Not to be rude, but is there anything strange about that?
No, nothing strange at all. Being said, you there, boy. That train. How many passengers were on it?
What?
You took a good look inside as it went by, am I wrong? How many? Answer.
Well, I'm not entirely positive, but... well, okay. I didn't realize I was supposed to be counting. Surely the guide's got the number for me. The answer is 52.
Not bad. You're spot on. Maybe it's only luck, but it seems like you've got a decent pair of eyes at least.
Maybe so. I don't think I get that right.
Keep on owning those eyes. Do more than look aimlessly. Step back and see the bigger picture before you do. And above all, never let a single moment pass you by. Take stock of each and every last detail.
What?
That's the key to survival on the battlefield.
Another red hair individual. You couldn't be, could you? Are you the war god that we've been hearing about? AKA Randy's father?
You do well to remember that.
The hell's going on?
Who was that? I don't know, but with that physique and presence, he definitely wasn't your everyday civilian.
Actually, I'd say that's putting it lightly.
What are you... What the hell happened here? What? Are those... How cool. Could these be the wanted monsters from the request?
They must be. They match the description perfectly. Although, it looks far more than what it was initially reported.
3, 4, 5. All slashed to death. I take it this was his handiwork.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. No regular blade did this. It looks like the work of some kind of giant hatchet.
How can you stay so calm after seeing all this? I'm sorry. This is a little too much even for me.
Right, we should get away from here. That man, he's already gone.
Yeah, it looks like he was headed for the city. Even if we left now, I doubt we catch up. I'm not sure we want to either.
Has been abruptly terminated. Okay. What do you mean I missed? It was directly into its back. Also, a quest was abruptly terminated. Never seen that text before. That's not cool. Yeah, these guys got slaughtered. Spicy bomb. The problem was not with the sender, Jubilee, a total stranger to him. It was with its receiver, Genevieve, his bride of 7 months. Also, hello, Bug. Ow. Bro? No. Solar. Well, this is already terrifying. Still no sign of that monster, though. I've already walked about half the way. You will be able to take the bus once story advances. Thanks, game. I want a fish. Oh, right. You know, I just said that I want to complete the side quest first, and I just remembered. Right. That side quest doesn't exist anymore for us. Because the guy stole it. Listen, I don't care how cool you are. You don't steal side quests. That's just messed up. That's just sucky behavior. How dare you steal a side quest? The acerbic tomato. No. How do you teleport me? Pretty sure these guys are like impossible to hit. Yep. Bruh. Tirabalm? Genevieve's father was a ruthless businessman who would do anything to make a profit, even wed his only daughter to the son of an Erebonia viscount. Tim, quite regrettably, in Cyril's humble opinion. Okay. More destruction. Can I please attack? Yeah, we might go for a little longer than I usually do today. You material? But I would walk down. No. But I would walk 500. Walk 500. We finally get to see what the police academy is going to be like as well. Though I do wonder, why are we needed at the police academy? And I hope we get to see somebody here that... I hope we get to see either Tio or Randy. Or hey, who knows, maybe we'll see a completely different other familiar face. Who knows, maybe Agate will be here for some reason. The gate's open for us, just like the chief said it would.
We're finally here.
Police Academy is further up, correct?
Yeah, just has the forest road that leads to it.
If we keep going straight, we'll be at the Police Academy in no time. That's good to hear.
Well, it doesn't look like they sent a welcoming party. Shall we show ourselves in?
Sorry, I still can't shake the feeling I got from that man we met.
Me neither. Everything about him was overwhelming. We can't renegade on our meeting with the chief to search for him. Perhaps we should break into two parties?
One team continues to the academy and the other team returns to the city to investigate. Suppose that could work.
No, it's too soon to split the team in half with our current lineup. But I'll call the first division and notify him about it just in case.
I see. That may be a good idea.
Excuse me.
Across the police department. First investigative division.
Hello, Emma. It's me again.
Detective Bannings. What is it? Did you find a break in that case from earlier?
No, I'm calling about something else. You see, giant man with eye patch.
A large-built man in his 40s, red hair, black eye patch. Wasn't traveling by car, train, car, or airship, but walked on foot from the highway. Understood. We'll keep a lookout on our end. You should proceed to your appointment with Chief Sergei.
We'll do that.
Well, sounds like that's sorted out nicely.
Yeah, this way we won't have to worry so much. Okay, ready to pass through the gate?
Yeah, let's get going. Roger that.
To a new area. Wow, this already looks awesome. Huh. Knox Forest Road. Have they used the word Knox in this series before?
So this is Knox Forest. I've heard the stories, but it's even more vast than I'd imagined. Oh, brother. We really have to go through this place on foot. I can't think of a more gauche way to travel.
Well, this is how the SSS rolls. We can't back out now. Besides, for all the complaining you've done, you don't look tired at all, Wazzy.
Huh, you're right. I thought a city boy like you would have keeled over by now. You're giving me too much credit. In truth, my feet are killing me. I think I might need our fearless leader to give me a piggyback ride.
Still not happening.
Shall we proceed?
Stop. I don't care how many times you ask for it. You are not getting a piggyback ride, bucko. What is this? Flying seed? I'm pretty sure this is the thing I attached to in the Legend of Zelda series. What are these? I want... no. Heliolep... Heller. Highly flammable. Well, it's not explosive, thankfully. Oh, we got weirder enemies. Gotcha. Other weirdo enemies. Come here. Pet Crush. Gun. Truly the most terrifying weapon. It's a fisher! It's a freaking fishing sheep! Roving sheep! It's a freaking fishing sheep! In search of an enormous fish of myth. Bad words. Ow! Shield 1. The day of their wedding, she, beautifully pristine to a distressing degree in his eyes, had marched down the aisle at a stiff pace. When he lifted her veil, he'd seen no joy in her expression. Alright. I don't exactly know what you want me to do about it. Oh, hey, roly-poly. Gotcha. Stop giving it to me as the first thing available because I want to scan these guys first. Gosh dang it. At least wait before you give me the thing so I can at least scan something.
Huh? Oh?
What's up?
Oh, what could that be? There seems to be a rope stretching below the cliffside.
Oh, that's part of the Academy's survival training grounds.
Survival training? The forest gets a lot more dense further down. It's just wildlife and thicket for hundreds of yards all around. Lads who go down there have to live off the land for several days with limited equipment and provisions. I don't really think that's for me.
I'll pass as well, thank you very much. Although I consider it if they threw in some fine wine and chico d'oeuvres.
How do dehydrated cheese-flavored rations sound instead? I had to go through it myself in order to earn my detective license. Honestly, survival training was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
That reminds me, do you think Randy's training here right now?
Ah, alright. I guess it's possible. Then again, he could be at a different training ground altogether.
He's in some sort of training program with the gods from Bilgard, right? The ones who were controlled during the cult incident.
Yeah, it was a request of the new CGF commander. I hope he finishes up and comes back to us soon.
Yeah, me too. I want Randy and Tio. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand police stealing from treasure chest jokes. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of crossbell state law, most of the jokes will just go over the typical player's head. That's what I'm saying. No. It doesn't matter how many times you do it, it's still funny.
Easy peasy. Gotcha. Bruh. Adios. Roly poly. Kill the roly poly. Easy peasy. Gotcha. Rip. Gotcha. Easy peasy. How much further is this? Right, that's the minimap button. I was about to say, I've forgotten the minimap button. Is that a jalapeno? Habanerian. Why are the peppers alive in this? Why are the vegetables alive in this series? The vegetables demand revenge. Or they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not fruit, right? No, I'm not smart. All I know is I'm attacking food. The food has gained sentience and it wishes for me death. Gotcha. It all started, I feel, like the idea of the peppers and like food items becoming like enemies and stuff. I swear it started because of the acerbic tomato thing. Flash mob. Speaking of fruits or things or fruits, veggies, and evil foods. Hi there, acerbic tomatarian boys. The boys are back and they formed a rogue dance crew. How pleasant. I see they don't go down easy. Shit! I didn't mean it. Yes! I did that on instinct. Shit! Whoops! I instinctively just mashed A. I am not gonna lie in the slightest. Whoopsie! Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, dear, dear. That could have gone a hell of a lot worse. I was 100% certain I was dead the second I noticed what I just signed up to do. It was just like, I'm fighting level what? Level what? That's twice my level. Gotcha. I want more levels. Level ups. Okay, I actually got that. Again, I'm still surprised I managed to survive. If I'm being honest with you, I shouldn't. I shouldn't be alive right now. Is there anything on this path that I would have wanted to go back for? I mean, maybe a little extra experience, but...
That being said, who's to say I never wanted experience? I can't hit all of you. Oh well. A bit of a shame. A little experience never hurt. More murder. Easy peasy. Alright, let's head on back to the academy. Or continue heading on toward the academy, I should say. Stupid rat thing. I don't even know what to describe you as. What did I hit? Oh, you. Oh. Yeah, that was my own fault. I did get 3 overkill hits, though. Give me this. Is there anything better than Treasure? Arguably a good book, really good book. I'd recommend the Sunshine Agnes series, personally. Gotcha. Take him out. There's like a bridge down there. You see that? What that is? So here we are, Police Academy. Let me make sure to pull out the guide real quick. Here we are, the Crossbell Police Academy. Finally. I can see why they built it all the way in this forest. It's so quiet and peaceful here. I wonder where the chief is. For now, we should check in with at the academy's reception desk. Let's head inside. Yeah, let's. Nice little area you got here. Oh, what's that building for? That would be the prison. It was built alongside the police academy.
Then, this is where Ernest is being held?
Yeah, Dudley and the Yards probably have brought him in by now. If you want, we could fill out a visitor's application.
No, that's alright. What he went through was traumatic. He still may need some time to recover and reflect. I'll try to find an opportunity in the future to visit with my grandfather.
I understand. I think that'd be nice.
She must still care for him. Yeah, I don't know all the details about their history, but I'm sure he feels the same about her.
At the very least, Ernest does still have some care in his heart for, Ellie. Wait.
About time you showed up.
Sergey!
Lloyd, Sergeant Major Seeker. It's been a while.
Sorry about the wait. We got held up for a little bit.
Yeah, I got a call not too long ago. Sounds like you helped catch a runaway car. I guess I can overlook your tiredness this time. Good work.
Thanks. Anyway, it's nice to see you again, Juan.
Yeah, you seem to be doing well.
I haven't seen you since your last Guardian Force training exercise, Noel. As for you, Lloyd, I'd say it's about 10 months since your graduation. I take my eyes off you for a moment, and next thing I know, you're a top-notch detective.
I don't know about that. I've still got a ways to go.
And this is the one in charge of Police Academy, I presume?
Yeah, this is Juan. He's manager of the school and the nearby facilities.
Oh, no, I hardly have to do any managing at all. At any rate, Sergey, the floor is all yours. You're free to use the meeting room.
Thanks. Well, no point standing around wasting time. Come on, let's get this ball rolling.
Excuse me, Chief Sergey.
What exactly is it that we came here for?
You still haven't figured it out. Here I thought I left plenty of clues. Guess you guys really are still rookies.
Hey, wait a minute. Any clues as to why you called us here? Could it have been for... a basic traffic law course? I know. So we can take the basic traffic law course, isn't it?
Oh,
Right on the mirror.
wait, does that mean what I think it means?
Yeah, the SSS is being granted its own orbital car. So follow me. Let's get to drilling the rules of the road into your heads.
Hell yeah! We get our own car!
And that's it. When it comes to handling an orbital car, these are the most essential traffic laws you'll need to remember. Well, did you get all that?
I think so.
I can't believe I trudged all the way here just to listen to a lecture.
Still, the rules seem easy enough to remember. Though as we saw in that reckless driving case, the penalties imposed on foreigners aren't exactly severe. I can't imagine the current system is going to hold up as orbital cars become more commonplace.
We'll cross that road when we get there. It hasn't even been 10 years since personal orbital cars hit the market. In time, they're going to become more and more regulated for public safety. Same will go for foreign offenders, too.
It is pretty easy to get a driver's license. All you have to do is apply for one. Haven't there been talks of adding some sort of testing to process?
Yeah, someday. There'll probably be all kinds of formal training and practical exams, too. But for today, I wanted to make sure you kids are familiar with the fundamentals. As for the actual driving, I'm leaving you in charge of that, Noelle.
Yeah, roger that.
Oh right, Noel already has her driver's license.
She has plenty of experience from operating the CGS armor cars as well.
Oh, is that so?
After I joined the CGS, Commander Bales made me learn. I've loved it ever since.
Okay then, time to hand over the keys. This part's just outside. Follow me.
Wow, you're just really handing it over to us that fast, huh? Nice.
Man, talk about a surprise.
Yeah, the chief can be rather sly when he wants to be.
But a noble car, huh? Can't say I know much about them, but what make do you think it is? Fern? Or maybe Rainford?
Well, when it comes to commercial orbit cars, those are the only two major manufacturers on the market. I wouldn't mind driving a Rainford, but the Vern company is more established. Plus, they have a very diverse catalog. From compact cars to sedans, they even make the Republican signature buses. The Rainford company is more known for luxury cars and utility vehicles, right? Correct? Exactly. If I had to say, their models are more sturdy and high class. Many of their designs seem to be inspired by Rainford's histories with the orbital trains and the tanks.
It hadn't really hit me before, but I'm starting to get pretty excited myself. Alright, let's go have a look.
It's just the biggest piece of dog shit.
I think you're all done with your little training lesson. Now you just need to hone your practical skills, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. The chief really threw me for a loop with that crash course. Who knew he could be so educative?
Funny you should say that. Sergei actually used to be the Academy's driving instructor once upon a time. I've no doubt you kids learned just from the best.
Oh, that's right. I do recall mentioning that once.
Yeah, when we were getting shot at, I'm pretty sure.
Chief Sergei knows how to play things close to the vest when he wants to. He isn't the only one. I've been trying to figure out what kind of relationship he and Commander Bales have had for ages.
Chief's always been like that. Can't blame him for keeping his professional and private lives separate.
Say, Lloyd, I know it's a little out of the blue, but you wouldn't happen to have any peculiar dishes on you, would you?
Peculiar dishes. What for?
Well, the Academy's in need of samples for a forensic training program. And any truly out there dishes with ingredients no one can even begin to suspect would go a long way.
I get something to test their ability to identify substances. Still, could you elaborate a little exactly on what peculiar you're looking for?
If there's nothing noting that the CBD forensics team is renowned for their advanced composite analysis equipment, I'm not so sure we'd be much use to them. We're hardly culinary experts.
I won't worry your pretty head over that. In this case, it's better that we aren't perfect chefs. Our kitchen misfire should provide them with plenty of interesting specimens to dissect.
That's true. I always try my best, but accidents do happen, you know?
As a matter of fact, that sounds like exactly the sort of thing we need. You're perfect for the job. That sells it. I'll be counting on you. And no rush, okay? Just drop by and deliver any dishes when you're here.
Well, keep in mind.
Oh, one more thing. There's a book here I think you might be interested in.
Sunshine Agnes, Chapter 1.
Try cracking it open anytime you're looking to relax and wash off some daily fatigue.
Wow, thanks, Juan. I'll give it a shot.
Okie dokie.
Ooh, I like it.
Wow.
Is the orbital car we've been assigned?
This is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I was expecting it to be some sort of dinky car considering we're just the SSS, but
It doesn't look half bad.
Wait a sec. This framework, this design, it's not a Vern or a Rainford.
Right you are. This here is a model XD78. Straight from the Zeiss Central Factory in Liberal.
straight from Liberal. What the?
It's? ZCF developed an orbital car.
Why is that so surprising?
Liberal's terrain is rugged and mountainous. Orbital cars aren't common out there at all. Instead, CCF is known as the continent's leading manufacturer of orbital airships. Zeiss Central Factory actually made an orbital car. She's beautiful. For the specs, what's their top speed?
Down, girl, down. Apparently it uses a scaled-down a model of an engine that's currently being put in their airships. As for speed, it tops out at 1,500 south per hour.
Amazing! Wouldn't that make it faster than a train? Why would the SSS be given such a high-performance vehicle? It seems so new that I doubt it's even officially on the market yet.
Well, truth is, the department wouldn't usually hand something like this over to you. The new mayor insisted. Matter of fact, he's the one who arranged it for you.
Bringing Croy is awesome. Mayor Croy?
Well, it does make sense that Uncle Dieter would have connections at CCF. Yes, if anyone could pull it off, it was the CEO of the IBC.
I find it hard to believe he'd go out of his way for us like this and not expect anything in return.
Guess that means you'll just have to repay him with some old-fashioned effort. If you think it's too much responsibility, you could always refuse it. In which case, we assign you one of the generic Vern models issued to police.
No need. We'll accept with gratitude. Is it all ready to go?
Sure, maintenance is done, and it's already been taken on a trial run. Here's the key.
Heck yeah! Wow. This feels like a really big moment for us. We have a car!
Right, we've been wanting a car like the First Division has for so long.
Well, what are we waiting for? Why don't we go and take it out for a spin?
Yeah, I guess the sensible thing would be to drive it back to Crosspole City. Oh, would you do the honors?
Yes, I'd love to.
I suppose I'll hit you right back with you then.
Heck yeah, we have a car! Wow, so we can... Okay. Oh, hey! Even tells me your chest is here. The SSS Garage, is it really what I think it is? Is that, like, the development?
Get a whiff of that new car smell.
So, Noelle is a car person, gotcha.
And the wheel handles like butter. She's everything I ever dreamed of.
Seats are nice and comfortable, and the interior design is no slouch either. I have to say, I'm sold.
It's a nice ride, there's no denying that. Not to mention the fact that we can comfortably fit about 7 people.
Which means we'll be fine even after Randy and Tio get back.
Okay, enough of the accolades, let's head out. Save your final judgments until after you see this thing in action.
Right, here we go.
It just completely explodes. We're free! Noelle just floors it. I'm half expecting her to. No. It would have been funny, though. It would have been very funny if Noelle just suddenly floors it. Whee! Hi, train. Whee! There's a shiny on the ground.
This is incredible. You're right, it's fast, but it feels so safe. Plus, the engine hardly makes a sound.
And yet you can practically feel it powering right under your feet.
That's CCF engineering for you. Wouldn't mind taking her for a spin sometime myself.
I wonder if Tita has any influence on this car.
I like the CGS armored cars too and all, but man, I'm starting to feel like I'm cheating on them.
Is that how you see it?
You're a real gearhead, aren't you, Noelle?
She sure seems to like her cars.
Phew.
Yo, look at those wheels.
Is that?
Honestly, Randy, are you not tired after 5 full days of survival training?
Also, Muriel has her own portrait now. Also, Randy!
Who says I'm not exhausted? I'm down for a shot if you'll join me. Then maybe we could snuggle up in bed together.
Come on, you're such an idiot. But speaking of that car, I've never seen anything like it before. Maybe it's a new Vern model or on loan for the police.
Nope, that's CCF's handwork. Blows my mind that they get a snazzy ride like that for the SSS.
Nice Central Factory. I thought they didn't make Orbital cars. And what makes you say he was given to your division?
Well, Lloyd and Mademoiselle were sitting inside it. Not to mention the chief and our 2 new rookies. What else could it be?
How could you see he was inside the car from so far away? Did it have the CCS name on it somewhere too?
Yeah, there was an emblem engraved on the left-hand side. Man, no, I really can't wait to get out of here.
Randy!
Hey, Randy, won't you consider coming back to the Guardian Force?
Huh?
It's just, no matter how I look at it, your abilities are better suited to the military. And you've been cultural trained with a rifle this time too.
Only because I'm practicing with blanks. You know I'd be in dirt with this thing in live combat, don't you?
But...
Hey, don't sweat it. If you're ever in a jam, I'll come running. Now come on, we got some rehab training to finish up.
I know that. Pick up the pace. How long do you intend to dawdle? If I don't see every one of you up at the rope in 10 minutes, we're staying out here until the break of dawn.
Yes, ma'am! Please, no more stings! Stop sucking up and get to climbing!
Yeesh. You're a devil of a senior officer when you want to be, you know that?
Oh, shut up, Randy.
Damn. Well, at least Randy seems to be doing good. Imagine that box just exploded the second we drove by it. Implying that Noelle just rammed into the box. That's where we met the big guy.
A huge one-eyed man with red hair.
Yeah, we've already contacted the First Division about him.
We don't have the slightest idea who he was, but he clearly wasn't your typical wayfarer. After all, he didn't do a thing to hide how powerful he undoubtedly was.
Therein lies the issue. Terrorists and Jaegers tend to be more discreet about their battle prowess. And even if we have probable cause to suspect him, state law doesn't allow us to open an investigation right away.
That's true. The strange behavior we've witnessed recently from Heiyu and the Imperial government is also cause for concern. It would seem that the void left by Roche is finally starting to make waves in the shadows of the underworld.
More like round in the open from the sound of it. Then there's that trade conference at the end of the month. Business is about to pick up for us.
That's true, but we prepared for it. For now, I think it's imperative that we find out who that man is.
Agreed. I wonder where he might be staying.
We're back! Kia, we got a car now! And I want to see what our garage looks like. That was what was being developed by the side of the SSS building. Oh. There it is. Nice little garage. Though that is a hell of a tight turn.
Hey, we did some fine work.
Chief, don't tell me. All that construction was for the herbal car?
Yep, had them install a parking spot for the ride, and a driveway to get it to it. Using headquarter funds, no less.
Wow, this is incredible! There's even enough space for us to do maintenance.
And so begins our life with an orbital car. We're really going to be driving on Easy Street now.
I think he will be absolutely thrilled.
What the heck is that? It's a really nice car.
Hey! Where's Kia? Oh, Ryu, Henri.
Hello again, you two.
This is so sweet. I've never seen a car like this. Wait, no way. Did you guys buy this?
Of course not. We're borrowing it for the SSS business, though.
Seriously? You guys get a promotion or something?
I wouldn't call it promotion exactly. Wait, where's Kia? She not with you guys?
Is she with Momo, maybe?
How should I know? Just because we watched Sunday School together doesn't mean we came back with her.
I guess not, but...
She said she had some work to take care of for Miss Sister Marble, so she stayed behind. She might still be at the cathedral, maybe?
I see.
I wonder what could be keeping her.
Sheesh, you two. Overprotective parenting much?
Can you blame them though? She's their precious little girl.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's only natural for us to worry about her. We're guardians.
Well, if you guys are that antsy about it, why don't you pick her up at the cathedral? You do have a new set of wheels after all. You make a good point.
Can we count on you to drive, Noelle? Do you even have to ask?
No way, you guys are picking up key in that thing? Oh, let me too, let me hitch a ride. Come on, Ryu. Your dad's gonna ground you if you come home late. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Shiru just got back today too.
Well, it sounds like you two should hurry on home then. Don't worry, we'll give you a ride one of these days.
You better! Well, if you excuse us.
Take care, you two.
Enough chit-chat, go pick her up already. I'll be heading back inside now.
Got it.
Let's go, everyone. Right, we're off to Cathedral. We'll have to pass through the entertainment district. We can get there via Central Square from here.
Lead the way. Wheel's all yours. Oh man, I can't wait to see the look on Kia's face when we get there.
She is a bit of a gearhead herself, after all.
You two really are just a doting mom and dad.
Get inside! Ah! Rise! Rise appears from the bakery. Side? Side? Uh-oh. Side. Whee. Rise! 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 We're here. Now, where could Kia be?
We can start by checking her classroom.
Look at me, rolling my way up to a cathedral. I suppose miracles really do happen.
Not exactly the worshiping type, are you, Ozzy?
It's not that I have a bad relationship with ideas. I've just never been meshed with the church-going crowd. It always gave me shivers being in one.
It's a little strange coming from someone who named their street gang after the Testaments.
And didn't you always refer to your fights with the Saber Vipers as crusades?
That was mostly Labas's idea.
Excuse me.
Is it Rise?
Oh?
Rise!
Sorry to bother all of you. Will this happen to be the Crossbell Cathedral?
Oh, yeah, it is. That's a big suitcase.
Rise?
Wait, why do you know Rise?
Ellie, it's been so long. Come to think of it, I do remember you mentioning that you were from Crossbell.
Why do you know each other?
That's right. You're the last person I expect to run today, Rise.
Is she an acquaintance of yours, Ellie?
Yeah, you recall that I studied abroad before joining the SSS, right? I met Rise while in the holy city of Arteria, 2 years ago. She did a lot to make my stay more comfortable. Arteria?
Isn't that the location of the high seat of the Septian Church?
Indeed it is. Hello, my name is Rise Argent. I was recently appointed to a position at Crossbell Cathedral. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Likewise.
It's nice to meet you too. So you're gonna be working at the Crossbell Cathedral now. Oh wait, but I thought you were... Ellie, I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind keeping the nature of my position a secret? Oh, of course. Is there some special reason why you've been assigned here? Yes, but I'm sorry. I can't tell you just yet. I also have a few questions I'd like to ask you about the current state of Crossbell. Of course.
Ellie?
Oh, we were just catching up. I still have to report into the cathedral, so please excuse me. Do you all have your business here as well? Yeah, we came to pick up a girl from Sunday school. We think she's still in her classroom. I see. I'll just leave it to you then.
Sister Rise. There's something about the way she carries herself. It struck me as very mature. Just how old is she, Ellie?
Only 1 year older than me, so 19.
I met her by chance while in Norteria. That's how we got to know each other. She introduced me to all sorts of tasty eateries, too.
Eateries? Her?
Yeah, despite her appearances, she's actually something of a gourmand. Now that she's in Crossville, I'll have to return the favor and show her around.
Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
Something wrong, Wazzy? You're kind of blinking out there.
It's nothing. The girl has an air about her. It intrigued me, is all.
Intriguing how?
She seemed like your typical sister to me. Pure, polite.
Please, it doesn't take a genius to guess that there's something more to her. Though I'm sure a certain someone already knows a thing or two about that.
He knows about the Gralsritter stuff.
Whatever could you mean?
Okay? Well, anyway, the sun is gonna set soon. Let's go pick up Kia.
Yeah, let's. You're too sharp for your own good, Wazzy.
Apparently, I'm being told to go over here by the guide. Hmm? At least I think the guide said to go over here. Let's scroll back to the bottom of it. Hold on. Oh, bro, I scroll to the bottom and it just immediately goes back to the top. Incredible. It might be after we do the main thing here. Which, of course, is to go grab Kia. Kia... Hmm? Oh. Is something wrong? There's still a class in session. Ah!
So you inserted the sign into this equation? Here you go. The answer is 512 squared.
Yes, that's correct. I've never seen that formula before. You think of it yourself.
Doing it this way just felt right is all. Is that not okay?
No, that's very creative of you, Kia. Keep that in mind, everyone. Suggested formula is but a single guideline for finding the correct solution. You should always approach a problem with excitement and an open mind.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Wait, this class... It's for the older Sunday school students. I think it's Kia's strange power activating again, isn't it? We saw a brief glimpse of something Kia's capable of in Zero, which is when she started cooking, she suddenly started glowing. And then after that glow happened, she suddenly became like a master chef. I'm assuming something similar happened here, where after doing some of the work, that power might have activated and it's caused her to become a master at it. But why is that happening?
Wow, Kia's amazing. I think I struggle with that problem even now. That's intermediate level math right there. Kia certainly has a talent for it.
Yeah, that's our little girl.
Is there ever any doubt? If anyone could do it, it's her. Wait, this is the... Settle down, Ma and Pa, you're in a church.
Anyway, maybe we should just wait for the lesson then.
Kia? Kia!
Hello, everyone.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, since you were late, we came to pick you up.
More importantly, Kia, why were you in a class with the older kids?
Oh, well...
Have you not told Lloyd and the others, Kia? Her academic abilities are clearly exceptional. So much so that she's keeping up with the more advanced lessons like it's nothing. That's right. I've been allowing her to attend class with the older kids for some time now, at her request, that is. My only condition is that it be for mathematics and natural science only.
So that's it. Oh, crap.
Kia never ceases to amaze us.
Sorry I didn't tell you guys. I know I'm just a kid, but I opened up a math textbook and the next thing I knew...
You don't have to apologize, silly. I knew it. She said as soon as she opened a math textbook, next thing she knew, she suddenly knew it all. She has some sort of strange ability that whenever she's like doing something, she becomes like a master of it. But why does she have this ability? Is that what that's what you're interested in? That's fine. We won't stop you, Kia.
Right. Exploring your academic curiosity is nothing to be ashamed of. I'm in favor of it as well.
Really?
But you have to promise to keep taking classes with Ryu, Henri, and the others too, okay? You gain more from Sunday school than just knowledge, you know.
Okay, got it. I have fun playing with Ryu and Momo when they don't get at something too.
Whatever works.
Kia really is a smart cookie. She's been teaching me just as much as I do her in a way. Right now, I'm only having her take one class with the older kids per week. So don't worry, I'll be keeping a close watch over her.
Of course, we appreciate it.
Thank you, Sister Marble.
Well, it says that.
I can understand now how dangerous Kia is, though. Because here's the thing. So it's cute and all that this ability has allowed her to master cooking and, like, master math and stuff. But you've got to realize, this ability seems to just let her master anything that she takes part in. And if that is anything, then what would happen if you gave her, you know, a weapon? You'd probably have one of the strongest warriors in existence in a way, or at least one of the most knowledgeable ones. She could become the perfect weapon in a way.
Shouldn't we be getting back to the SSS building before the sun sets?
Good call. Please excuse us, Sister Marble. It was nice talking with you.
Thank you again for taking care of Kia.
Bye, Sister Marble.
So long. Careful on your way home.
So now I think if I go over here, there should be another NPC here. That's in, like, the center. I see!
Hello again, everyone. I apologize for cutting our conversation short earlier.
Don't mention it, Rise. And hey, it looks like you're done settling in.
Yes, I just finished unpacking and introducing myself to the parish. Would this be the girl you spoke of? The one you came to pick up? Yeah, this is Kia.
You're the new sister at the cathedral, right? Hello.
She's adorable. Isn't she? She's also sweet as can be.
And if that wasn't enough, Kia also helps us with the cooking. We couldn't ask for more.
Oh boy, here they go again, hyping up their daughter dearest.
Cut them some slack. I do the same in their shoes.
Hmm?
Now I see. So this is the child that the cult was. Is something wrong, Rise? Oh no, nothing at all.
It seems like the Septian Church might be... I just had a really bad feeling. Something I'm slightly worried about. I don't know... I don't think Rise or Kevin would do anything to harm someone like Kia. I don't think they would. But I am slightly worried if... What if the Septian Church is trying to apprehend Kia in some way? If her powers are become as well known as we know them, then maybe the Septian Church would treat it almost like an artifact, even though it's a person.
It's wonderful to meet you, Kia.
Nice to meet you too.
Again, I don't think Rise and Kevin would do anything bad per se, and heck, I don't even think the Septian Church would try and, like, kill the child or anything like that. But I do think they'd probably lock her away for eternity. But hopefully that's just my worry speaking. Look at our car, Kia! Do not let the child hold the wheel.
Car.
Do not let the child hold the wheel.
It's so pretty. I wonder whose it is.
No.
She's even more head over heels about it than you were.
Huh? What's going on?
Say, Kia, what would you say if I told you this is our car?
Really? Did you win the lottery? Or hit big in the stock market?
Why do you know about... But just where are you picking all this up, Kia?
That just makes her a true cross-Valin. You can't grow up here without learning about those.
The child shouldn't...
We were given this car to use for work, Kia. So to be precise, it isn't technically ours. We didn't buy her anything.
Oh, I get it. Still, she's a real beaut. Prettiest face on four wheels I've ever seen.
You think so?
Kia knows a winner when she sees one. Isn't she gorgeous? What do you say? Wanna go for a ride?
Yeah.
She's really fired up about this.
How about we take a different route home this time? It might be nice to pass through the Harbor District and see East Street.
Ah, that does sound pleasant.
And settled. The scenic route it is. Noel, would you mind?
Say no more.
Let's go.
Yippee! I will say, even with the car, Crossville doesn't still feel like the most car-friendly area. I'm gonna be real with you still. Wow, you actually make that pretty well. Damn. I thought it would be a problem to get in through that tiny little squeeze, but sure shit not. Wow, you can get around the city so quickly by car.
It's a smoother ride than walking for sure.
That's so much fun. Sea looks way different when you're zooming through it.
It certainly does. I felt like I was gliding through a sea of city lights. I get the feeling that we're going to be counting on this car a lot from now on. Yeah, she's real sturdy too. Cross-train's going to be no problem with for us with her around. We'll have to remember to show Uncle Dieter our appreciation. Oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. They should be back any second now. Ah, there they are.
We're back. Who are you on the phone with, Chief?
Hi, Chief.
Oh, are you on the phone?
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. Do me a favor and boot up the terminal, will you?
Sure? Did you receive a message from headquarters?
You'll see after you turn it on. Kia, rookies, you come too.
Yes, sir.
If you need all of us, then it must be something worthwhile.
This is strange. Why you want everybody? Let's see. Hello? Tio! Tio!
It's Tio.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a while. Tio, how are you patching into us? Don't tell me you're back in Crossbell. Not quite. I'm still at the Epstein Foundation's research lab in Lemon State. My return home has been delayed a while longer, so I decided to borrow the equipment here to make a personal call. Oh, I see. It's so good to see you, Tio. But wait, I thought it wasn't possible to connect to the orbital network outside of Crossville. Technically speaking, yes. It typically isn't possible to process large volumes of data without a weird wired connection. But as it so happens, we're currently testing remote connectivity between the Foundation and the IBC. The Foundation has placed 10 or so wireless signal boosters between Lemon and Crossville. This is how I'm able to transmit video and audio to you like this. Really now? These technological advancements are incredible.
Hey, Tio. You say you're not coming back till later, right? But how much later?
I should be able to return by sometime between the end of this month and early September. Until then, I'll have to tide myself over by seeing you on here, Kia. So be sure to take up as much of the camera as you can, okay?
You got it. You too, Zai. Come say hello to Tio.
Say hi to Tio, damn it. Yes, I'm doing fine. I feel even better than usual, in fact. So it's moments like these are yet another benefit of the OrbitalNet. I presume Randy hasn't returned yet, and it seems Noelle and Wazzy have already joined. Yeah, today was the first day, actually. Long time no see, Tio.
Hey there. I've been taking up space around here for a while.
It's good to see you two both again. That said, I understand why you were transferring to this team, Noelle. But as for you, Wazzy, your presence is a bit of an anomaly.
I couldn't agree more.
Jeez, you could at least try to protest.
Well, for the time being, this roster will have to do. Still, Tio. Hurry back ASAP. That's an order.
It's not truly SSS unless you're here with us.
Yep.
I'll do everything in my power to expedite my return. Incidentally, I was thinking of inviting Jonah to join our transmission. But evidently, his all-nighters are catching up with him. He failed to respond when I called earlier.
Is that right? Well, I guess he's got a lot of work to deal with, too. To be fair, it's probably because he's making up for the damage he caused to the Foundation.
Make sure he doesn't overwork himself, okay? That of course applies to you too, Tio. Understood. Sorry, it seems our time is up. I had to pull some strings to secure this line for live testing as an excuse to call.
Well, alright.
That's too bad. I would have loved to continue this conversation.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of other chances. Be sure to contact us again when you have the opportunity, Tio.
Roger that.
Take care of yourself, okay, Tio?
And feel free to get in touch whenever you like. Bye, Tio.
Adios. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
See you later, Tio. Yes. Until next time, everyone. Good night.
Teota!
There she goes.
Yeah.
To be honest, seeing her face made me miss her all the more.
Ah, youth.
It's easy to see how close the SSS is with each other.
Yeah, I can hardly believe we were all once complete strangers. Oh, right. Sorry for coming back so late, Chief.
Don't worry about it. You can just report it in to me later. But more importantly, what's the plan for dinner?
Oh, right. I completely forgot.
Now you mention it, we haven't decided on the schedule for kitchen duty. Oh, so the SSS divvies up the cooking.
Huh. Is that right? Wish I'd known that before I signed up for this.
No complaints. If you're going to be in the SSS, you're going to have to pull your weight. You just got a new recipe book, so I can teach you if you're not confident.
Tempting as that offer is, I actually know my way around a hot stove already. But since it's such a hassle, I always just made Abbas do the cooking.
Got it. You are unbelievable. I should be the one complaining.
How about we all make dinner together for today, then? Why not? Something quick and easy should do the trick. I'll help too.
Well, you kids have fun with that. Good a time as any for a smoke. Bye, Zai.
The next day... Is it raining? It's raining. It just occurs to me, it never rained in the entirety of the first game, did it? Or maybe it did. No, it did. I'm an idiot. Alright, the weekly forecast did say we were in for some showers today. Kia? Is that who I think it is? What are you doing? Kia, you snuck into my bed again. What are you doing? I thought she'd grown out of this recently. Maybe something happened.
Over here, Shizuku.
I guess she's off playing with Shizuku in Dreamland. It's still early in the morning, so I could get a bit more shut-eye. DG Cult's divine child. Born over 500 years ago. She's no longer in any danger now that the cult's gone. With no family to speak of, it might be better if she doesn't recover memories. For now, I need to focus on doing whatever I can to protect Crossbell. That's the part I can play to give kids like her a peaceful future to live in. Wow. We never got to see what it looked like in Crossbell when it was raining. The only time it rained before, I'm pretty sure, was in the ancient battleground.
Looks like we'll be in for more drizzling throughout the day. Comes night, it'll whip itself right up into a storm.
That's unfortunate. And here I was hoping we could take our new orbital car to patrol the outskirts of the state.
A shame of the elements decided this wasn't the day for a pleasant drive.
Adios, why you forsake me? By the way, did we get any follow reports on the man we encountered on the highway yesterday?
Nope, doesn't seem like the first vision was able to pin him down either. Between Cal, Lecter, and that big guy you saw, we're all gonna have our hands full for a while.
Right. The man with the eye patch. The air about him was deathly scary. His demeanor was calm, but I could sense a ferocity beneath the surface.
Like an uncaged wild animal. No doubt about it. I felt like he could have pounced and devoured us whole in an instant if he wanted to. As frightening as it is to think about it, I completely agree. He may be a terrorist, or perhaps a Jaeger. Either option seems equally likely.
Why don't we go to the downtown district and see what kind of dirt we can dig up? The woman who runs a 9 Volley might have some useful info on him.
Oh, you mean Ashley? An ex-arms dealer like her probably would know her fair share about the underworld.
True. I think it'd be worth paying a visit.
Well, best of luck to you guys. Just don't forget about your support requests. Strain yourselves too hard playing Counter Spy and you'll lose sight of your real duties.
Understood, sir. We should check the terminal for any requests.
Yeah, let's.
3 urgents, jeez oh Pete's. Beta testers wanted for Chief Roberts, offering a puzzle game Pom Pom Party. Oh god.
Blunder my umbrella, Oscar, and ostensible ownership. Looks like all the urgent requests are within city limits. There aren't too many so I think we'll be able to handle these just fine.
The one from the Foundation might have something to do with Tio. I'd like to take the time to learn more about Momo's request as well. We can take care of the urgent request on our way over to 9 Valley Exchange.
That's what I was thinking.
But let's get a move on. I'd rather spend as little of today in the rain as possible.
Question, can I still go outside? Damn it. Let me farm experience, damn it, game. I have one other method of getting experience, maybe. Wait, it actually works? Wait, hang on. I'm gonna test this. Get over here, rat spawn. You missed. I missed. You missed. Aha! It might not be a lot, but I might be able to farm for a little bit of stuff here. Maybe Sepith at most, but I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.